Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Guthrie Football 2024 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 24:15. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. The Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, Reese Appliance Repair, Exxon, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
From Jelsma Stadium, welcome to Guthrie Bluejay Football here on GMP TV. Tonight, week 9 of the football season inside Jelsma Stadium, The Rock. It is the two-time defending state champion Carl Albert Titans, 8-0 on the season, 5-0 in district play. Taking on the Blue Jays, 6-2 overall. They are also undefeated in district play at 5-0. Along with our great staff and great production company, we welcome you here to Jelsma as we get set for the Jays and Titans, a classic matchup between these two programs. But before we get to any of that, let's quickly go downstairs as we have a special presentation being taken place right now down on the field. It is Pink Week here in Guthrie, and this year's recipient is Carson Urich, and she's being recognized there. You see Kellen Herzl with her at number 9 right there in the middle of your screen with that beautiful smile. And the town has come together and has raised a lot of money for her, and they are
sorry, I can't.
But Carson had a blood transfusion on October 14th, and she is, because she's getting someone else's blood, is 25% of her family blood. But anyway, there you see the big old smile. She knows where the camera is at, but she's going through a whole lot. But the town of Guthrie coming through, Guthrie High School doing a big part of it here. But she's this year's recipient of Pink Week here, and boy, we can't cheer enough for her and her family. I know that her church family at Generations Church has also been a big part of what she does. So, yeah, just being recognized here in front of Jelsma Stadium, and we just, boy, we are huge cheerleaders for her. So we're going to have a winner and loser on the football field, but it's just a reminder of how community and all that comes together for her. Boy, she just knows how to keep on smiling. Dennis Oaks, the public address announcer, now sharing her story with the crowd here at Jelsma that has compiled. So Pink Week, and now everyone stands up and cheers for her. And so we'll get to the X's and O's. There you see Kellen Herzl, who's boy, he's one of the big Blue Jays with the big heart, perhaps the biggest heart out there to celebrate her, and looks like some family and some friends with her. So that is this year's Pink Week recipient, and we wish her best of luck. We know she'll win, and there will be ups and downs, but boy, tonight it's a big up with that big old smile. All right, that's how we begin the show here tonight. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show, and we thank Bank First once again for their great sponsorship. As one of the safest and strongest banks in Oklahoma, Bank First has a long history of serving Guthrie. Well, Week 9 of the football season is here. Is the game that has been circled on the calendar as the big matchup, regular season matchup between Guthrie and Carl Albert. Is two unbeaten teams in district play. Where we got a whole bunch of things to get to here tonight. We got keys to victory. We got some game notes. We got some serious history. We'll have Sean Silvas down on the field here in a little bit, as well as we get set for the Jays and the Titans. And we'll take our opening timeout. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Tina and Stefan and the entire staff, they are who you see them be. I mean, they're genuine people. They care about people. They've spent their entire lives in healthcare.
I can honestly say I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably in the best health I've been in my whole life, to be honest with you. And it's thanks to Stefan and his staff here, because everything they've done for me is just worked tremendously.
I just highly recommend Strive to anybody who's wanting to see a real improvement in their overall health, to be quite frank, their quality of life.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show here in Guthrie, along with our production crew, Kel Evans, Lance Evans, and Andy Daves, our camera operators. Producers inside the booth tonight, Connor Phillips and Ronnie Phillips. Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you here. That is the formal introduction as we get set for the Jays and Titans. Beautiful night here in Oklahoma. Got some rain on Wednesday night. Got some rain coming in over the weekend as well, as we bring in our third member down on the field, Sean Silvas. And looks like we didn't get enough rain. We got an inch, which is not too bad, but looks like the surface held up well, Sean.
Yeah, the surface held up well. To be honest, it's actually soft down here. We were here a few weeks ago. The ground was hard. Last week we were real hard. Soft ground. The grass is cool, so that might be a benefit for the boys for sure. Yeah, expecting a temperature of 67 degrees here in a little bit. Winds out of the southeast at 6. Cloudy skies, and looks like the rain clouds are coming in, but after tonight in the early to mid-morning tomorrow. Yeah, and this it says it's going to be getting down around 62 by the time this game is over. So you already see me in a hoodie. It's a little chilly down here. Not too cold yet, but I bet once the sun goes down, it's going to be a great night for football. Well, the wrestling program, they got some things going on, but that's indoors. So, but you got the wrestling hoodie representing tonight. Well, I figured, we're starting the Little League starts on Monday. The high school kicks off their first tournament this weekend, so I thought I'd represent just a little bit of wrestling, because some of these football boys here in a few weeks are going to be jumping on the wrestling mats too. Absolutely. We appreciate that. More from Sean here in a little bit as we take a look at the series history between these two programs, Phil. This is going to be the 52nd meeting between these two programs, and it's a series that has gone back and forth, back and forth. Back in the day, Guthrie couldn't lose to Carl Albert, and it was the big matchup. Guthrie, in fact, had won 6 in a row, but now the series has gone the other way. Carl Albert has won 7 of these in a row.
Yeah, this is one that everybody in the state pays attention to, right? I mean, it's always one of the premier games every year. Of course, the last several years, Carl Albert's just been absolutely dominant in 5A football. Outside of 1 year when Collinsville snuck in there and won a title, and then you go all the way back to 2015, and Altus won a title. But I'll tell you, Carl Albert is the gold standard of 5A football. They have been for some time, and they are today.
That 7-game winning streak over the Jays right now. They did not play in 2020, so it goes back to 2016. Guthrie's only scored 64 points total in those 7 matchups. So, and just fast forward, the defense at Carl Albert this year might be one of the best defenses they've had in some time.
I told somebody earlier, I said Carl Albert's. We always know about Carl Albert's offense. Watch their defense tonight, boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the defense might be the best side of the ball for them this year.
Yeah, they got some names that we've become familiarized with. And one name I think that really sticks out the most when you talk high school football is Caden Davis on offense and defense. We'll talk about him. We'll talk about Traynon Washington. We'll talk about Tristan Haynes. We'll talk about Devin Woodring. They got a whole bunch of cast of characters to talk about them. They are they won, 33 games in a row.
Yeah.
Second longest streak in the state of Oklahoma. Right, that belongs to Washington down south. So Titans, last time they lost, Phil, got to go back to 2022 when they lost to the Muskogee Roughers back in week 3. In fact, Carl Albert started the year 1-2 that season because remember the Coweta got them.
That's right.
In the first game of the year. They had a quarterback go down to injury.
Yep.
He came back just in time to play in the Guthrie game. But ever since then, they've been there.
What happened at the end of that year? They hoisted a gold ball.
They did. There you see the Carl Albert band and the Carl Albert buses are getting here, and that's the new. Remember, there was 2 houses over there where those buses were at. They have been taken down, and now it's a parking lot over there. So it's going to be a whole lot more room when visiting teams come into Jelsma Stadium. Also, it's going to be easier to get home run baseballs in the outfield as well. But new a lot of space over there, and so that Carl Albert's bringing a lot of buses tonight. You got the team buses, the band buses, and it looks like some student body buses as well. We expect to sell out here tonight as well between Guthrie, Carl Albert, like we have every single year here in Jelsma.
Yeah, every year this is a game. Everybody marks it. It's always one of the best games in the state, and it's no different this year.
It's always fun when these 2 teams play, but especially here inside Jelsma Stadium with the hometown crowd. And Carl Albert has done a pretty good job of bringing folks in there from their district as well. So take another time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Come back. We got keys to victory. We got coin toss. We got a whole bunch of great stuff left to come here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show from Jelsma Stadium.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Are you ready to secure your legacy? At Black Oak Alliance, we understand that your hard work has built a future for yourself and your family. Our team of expert advisors is here to guide you through estate planning, helping you protect your assets, minimize taxes, and ensure your family's financial security. Black Oak Alliance has the experience and expertise to tailor a plan just for you. Schedule a no-cost consultation today. Visit us online at blackoakalliance.com or 405-724-6328. Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy.
The Crockett's are ready for some Blue Jay football tonight. There's Corbin Crockett, Guthrie alum, Guthrie coach, and his little dude.
The only dude.
Yeah, the only dude. So we Cam Crockett and Corbin Crockett ready to watch some Blue Jay football here tonight. We're going to have a special national anthem here in a little bit. Looks like Miss Davenport's class will be singing the national anthem. They also do this in baseball season, so we'll have that coming up here in just a few moments. Take a look at some of the game notes coming into tonight's contest, Phil, for both ball clubs. You first look at Carl Albert. There's that 33-game winning streak dating back to 2022. Carl Albert this year, Phil, 19 total points. Lawton got it from 12 last week. I think it got 6 shutouts, and it kind of goes back to what the defense we were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, defense is dominant. They're all over the field. They're big. They can run. They play disciplined. They got it all going on. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Throw in a great coaching staff, you have those kind of things.
Yeah, you got a couple great linebackers, got a couple great defensive backs, and we're talking Division I talent. We'll talk about them all throughout the entire night. 18 state titles for the Titans dating back to 1989. Gary Rose had a big part of that. Coach Corley came along, got 4 in 4 years, called it a career, and now Coach Dunn has come back to Carl Albert when Coach Corley gave the coaching duties up there. For Guthrie, though, 52 points in their last 5-game win streak. Phil, Guthrie's still looking for that marquee victory. Tonight would definitely be that, but Guthrie can still host a playoff game whether they win tonight or next week when they host Lawton on senior night.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a big game. Anybody that follows high school football knows this is a tough one. This is a big ask for the Blue Jays, but it's Carl Albert versus Guthrie. Anything can happen.
Yeah, Jays are 41-13 in home games since Kelly Beebe took over here in Guthrie, although just 1-4 during that time against Titans at home. We are about set for tonight's national anthem with Miss Davenport's kindergarten class, and we're going to have that here in just a few seconds when they get ready to start as we get ready for the Jays and Titans 5A2 matchup. Carl Albert win tonight. They are district champions. Guthrie got some work next week against a very talented and skilled Lawton High School football team. We'll talk about that and a whole lot more as we now make our way downstairs to tonight's national anthem. All right, we wait for the start here. Coach Chappell, I think they might be trying to work on some microphones, trying to get it to turn on or up. The speakers? Okay, I think they are about set for tonight's national anthem. Well, there have been many national anthems this season here in Jelsma, but I know the front runners here tonight as the band takes the night off show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, the evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I know John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Jelsma under the lights. Jay's hoping there's 3 games counting this one tonight. Tonight, senior night, and perhaps a first-round playoff game. A lot of things before that, though. Let's go back downstairs with Sean Silvas for tonight's Mercy Health Report. Sean?
Yeah, biggest thing we noticed, we've been talking about Blake Doles. He has been kind of in and out all year, nursing that knee. Watched him warm up. Looks great. He was running pass routes. He was hitting blocks. He should be a factor tonight. The Blue Jays are definitely going to need him.
Appreciate that Mercy Health Report there, Sean. Schedule your next appointment or make a payment or simply check your account at mercy.net. We still await the captains to make their way out. We see the Carl Albert Titans making their way out of their locker rooms. Yet to see Blue Jays. We're still a little over 7 minutes from kicking this one off here. Blue Jays making their way to midfield as we speak. So we'll have captains here in just a few seconds. Let's go ahead and get our keys to victory in so we don't miss any of the action here. We got one more break to take before we kick this one off. Phil, for the Titans, I think they got to stack that defensive box and force the Jays to pass.
Yeah, the Jays want to run the football. We need Carl Albert needs to force the Jays to do what they don't want to do. They can throw the ball, but we're a run-focused team, so they're going to try to force the Blue Jays into the air.
Caden Davis on defense, Caden Davis on offense. He is a true high school, hard-nosed football player.
Yeah, he's a 6 foot, 210-pound kid. Anybody else, he'd be the man. We still think he is the man.
Absolutely.
He's just surrounded by all these Power 4 signees that are going to these big-time programs, but he is a ball player through and through.
Another thing for Carl Albert, we'll take the graphic down, but we'll get to Guthrie in a second. Explosive plays on special teams. We talk offense, defense, special teams. Yep. Carl Albert's got athletes all over the place. If they can get loose on punt returns and kick returns, that's some easy points.
Yeah, I can blow it open quickly.
There you see the Jays captains. There you see the Carl Albert Titans. And we'll go downstairs with the head official tonight, Reggie Redwine, for tonight's coin toss. There's one OU commit. There's another OU commit.
Okay, fellas, here it is.
There's another.
We got a big game tonight, all right? We all know that. You know that. So we're just going to take care of business. That's all there is to it. Titans talk to Titans. Blue Jays talk to Blue Jays. None else, right? Okay, here we go. I got a coin. That's a tail. That's a head. What are you going to call?
Tails.
What did he say?
Tails.
All right, we're going to throw it. If it doesn't hit the ground, we'll do it again. It is heads. You won the toss.
Defer.
All right, these guys right here are going to defer. So I'm guessing you're going to go with the ball.
So Guthrie wins the toss. Tails fails.
Tails fails for the first time this year.
But Guthrie wins the toss again.
So technically, Tails never fails.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
All right, worked out.
Hey, off to a good start. Now captains will shake hands. One last word from referee Reggie Redwine as 3 OU commits. Get the last minute instructions in the white. Hard-nosed Guthrie players to the right. Getting the last minute instructions as well. We're going to take our final timeout. When we come back, Jays and Titans run out onto the field. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
For over 17 years, Jason Reese at Reese Appliance Repair has been the trusted name in our community when it comes to keeping your home appliances running smoothly. From refrigerators and washers to dryers and stoves, Jason provides expert repair services without the high prices of big-name companies.
Hi, I'm Jason Reese.
And I'm Marsha Reese.
And this is our son, Brayson Reese, and we are the owners of Reese's Appliance Repair. Call us for all your appliance needs, 405-819-8293.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Jays and Titans getting ready to run out onto Gelsma Stadium. Big thank you to Miguel watching from Guyman, Oklahoma to watch these two teams here. As it is the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show. You see the officials, the third team on the field. They are ready to go as we wait. Both teams running out onto the field. Coming up here in a few seconds after both teams run out, we'll have the keys of victory for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Going into the field, let's just be honest. Carl Albert's on a whole different level. They beat Stillwater earlier this year, 29-0. 6A2 team that will compete for a championship there. Shut them out, and that's when everyone started to realize. Going in, we knew Carl Albert was going to be there, but after the Stillwater performance, it made it official.
Well, you knew it was a little different, right? I mean, Stillwater, as you said, they'll have a lot to say about how 6A2 ends up this year, and Carl Albert went into their place and just manhandled him. I mean, they're a special football team. The good thing about football and all sports is you got to play it on the field. You don't get to play it with your records. You don't get to play it with rosters and who's got commitments going to where. You got to play it on the field. Now, Carl Albert's a heavy favorite tonight, no doubt about it. On paper, they are the ones to win the whole darn thing. I think in your power ranking, I think you have them number 3 in the entire state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're a great team. Blue Jays are a really good young team that are getting better every week. We'll see how they respond tonight.
And remember, we were seeing that last year when this game started, and Carl Albert needed a touchdown with 45 seconds left on the clock to win it. Yeah. Now, Guthrie's defense, I don't think as strong as they were last year.
Correct.
You know, it's a tough defense as they come running out into the field, and we're just moments away from kicking it as Alfred Officer leads the Jays out onto the field as they will get another shot at these Carl Albert Titans, and what a game it was a year ago.
Oh, tremendous ball game. Actually, Carl Albert last year had 2 more Power 4 commitments on the field at that time, but the Blue Jay team from last year, very experienced, very senior heavy. A lot of kids with 2-3 years starting experience, a lot of great football players, a lot of kids that went on to play college football in their own right. It's a different squad this year.
Yeah.
But what I want to see from the Blue Jays tonight is I want to see the kids compete. I want to see how are they going to respond when James or Haynes, one of these guys come in and they get hit in the mouth. How are they going to respond? These young kids, remember this defense replaced every starter but one from last year.
Right.
I mean, Kellen Herzl, the lone starter back. I realize we're deep into the season. Coach Beebe would say there ain't no youngsters anymore. Yeah, well, we haven't played Carl Albert just yet, and so this is the measuring stick, and every kid that grows up in Guthrie, you grow up watching Blue Jays play the Titans grow up watching them play the Blue Jays. This is a big-time ball game. It's got all the earmarkings of what you want to see on a Friday night.
The Titans in the CA flag have made their way on to Gelsma Stadium. Seemed like we were just playing this game the other day, but it was, in fact, a year ago. Hey, our good buddy Dylan Buckingham, KFOR, making the way out here tonight if you want to check out the highlights on KFOR. But take a look at there. You see the Blue Jays. Again, remember, they kind of won the toss in the first. So here's the keys for the Blue Jays offense, Phil. I think the offensive line has to have their best game to date by far.
Yeah, they're going to have to go out and establish the line of scrimmage. We're going to need to be able to run the football, and when we need to pass or when we want to pass, got to give that solid pass protection as well. That's a tall order, but I'll tell you what, these kids have gotten better every week. We'll see what happens tonight.
And, of course, defense. Pressure early and often the Titans quarterback.
Yeah, you got to get pressure on number 11 all night long and just keep going. And then our DBs, they got to hold up. They got a lot of outstanding athletes that are going to be coming at them. But, again, if we're getting pressure on the quarterback, that'll take a lot of that pressure off our DBs. But they're going to be tired by the end of the evening, no doubt about it.
JV, thanks. Watching from New Mexico. Appreciate that. Chris Talbot watching from McAllister. And Sabrina watching all the way from Guthrie. I actually just got back from the OSU walk-around. It is homecoming in Stillwater. So I do note the OSU's game been bumped up to 2:30, and OU's game has been bumped up to 11 a.m.
Due to weather?
Due to weather, yep. Guthrie, state cross-country state championships are tomorrow morning starting at 8:30 with the 6A classes at Edmond Santa Fe High School. The Guthrie Lady Jays and Guthrie Blue Jays running at state for the 8th year in a row. So best of luck to them. We are set for Guthrie High School football here on GMP TV. Glad you are spending your Friday night with us. Jays will kick off right to left on your device. We're underway, and Washington will pick it up at the 31-yard line, and he'll take it out to the 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. And Sperry, the quarterback a year ago that led the Titans to the state championship, he has transferred down to Denton Geyer in Texas. Bring in number 11, Devin Woodring.
Yeah, Devin, he's a Carl Albert kid. He grew up wanting to be a Titan, to have the opportunity to play in this ball game and to go put his mark on the Carl Albert program, and he is out there, really explosive, outstanding kid. He's got weapons all around him, Chris. We'll see what he does here.
Yeah, weapons. Tristan Haynes, he's committed to OU. Marcus James, the tight end, he's committed to OU. Trey Washington, he's committed to OU. First play in the pistol will be a run play, and it will go from the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Great job there by the Blue Jay defense. We talked about, you see Alfred Officer getting that push up front on the D-line. We're going to have to do that all night long. I mean, Carl Albert's going to run 2 or 3 kids in at that tailback spot all night long and try to keep those fresh legs. They've done it all year, but great start by the Blue Jay defense. No gain on that first down attempt.
Titans will line up with the 3 receivers top of the formation, 1 receiver to the bottom. Guthrie secondary definitely will be tested tonight when Woodring goes through the air, as he will here on second down. Goes one-on-one downfield. Whitehorn bats it up in the air. Incomplete. No flag on the play.
Great job there by Whitehorn. Outstanding position. Ball floated a little bit on Carl Albert, but great coverage by the sophomore cornerback, Whitehorn. That's going to be all night. It's going to be relentless. Going to keep coming at him. Blue Jay defense coming right now. You got 3rd and long. See, they're here on the replay. Great job getting that hand up, knocking the ball away. Outstanding job by Whitehorn. Blue Jays fire, Carl Albert, 3rd and long, Chris. You know, for most teams, this would be something you never want to be in 3rd and long, but they've got the kids to go get it. Blue Jays are going to have to stay on their toes.
Same formation. Woodring to throw here on 3rd down. Officer gets loose. He's being held. No flag, and now Woodring will use his feet and needs midfield for the first down. Will not get there. Nice open field tackle by Caden White that erupts the Guthrie sideline in excitement, and Carl Albert will have to probably punt the football away. It'll be 4th down and 3. We'll see what they want to do.
Yeah, I think they will kick the ball away. Great job by White coming over. They did miss a big-time hold there, but White, man, what a great shot there by Caden White. That's big time. Ronnie saw him last night. He says, I am ready. We got us a ball game tomorrow night.
Washington, he's been a 4-year punter for these Titans, and he is a good, outstanding high school punter. He's been good all season long, all career long. He's at his 32, and there's a boom that will go over the head of Carlock. He'll watch it bounce at the 10. Guthrie needs a bounce. It goes the other way. It's out of bounds around the 11-yard line. So we haven't got to the special teams of Washington punting and Spiewak. We'll get to him in a little bit. He's the kicker for Carl Albert. Earlier this year, he had 51-yarders. So we watched him in warm-ups from about 50 in. He was pretty good.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He can kick the ball. And you talked about Washington. We saw him his freshman year kick the ball for the first time. I think you said, well, heck, he's a really good receiver, but good Lord, this kid can punt. I mean, he's a special athlete. What a great defensive stand by the Blue Jays. Come out, get a 3 and out.
Yeah, absolutely. Colton Carlock, the Blue Jay quarterback, will hand it off to Elijah Smith. He went over 100 yards last week in the victory over the Altus Bulldogs. He'll get maybe a yard on first down, and this is exactly what you said, a 3 and out on this Carl Albert offense. And you got to have the confidence, and you just got to build, and try to make it a second-half ball game.
Well, right now, I mean, you're seeing it. Well, I said we want to see him compete. That first opening defensive stance by the Blue Jays shows that they're ready to compete. No intimidation. They were out there flying around to the ball, did a great job. Now we'll see if the Blue Jay offense can get something positive going here.
Second down and 9, and of all the things we talk about Carl Albert, Phil, I think their defense is the most special part of it, as Carlock will get his first run against these Titans, and it's going to bring up a third down. In the middle of that entire defense that has Division I all over it, I think the staple of that defense is Caden Davis. He has offers from Harding, UCO, Emporia State, Pitt State. He was just actually offered from Harding. 22 sacks his sophomore year. He has 7 sacks on the season, which is not the team best, but man, I tell you, if Mike Gundy or the Kansas State coach wants to take this kid, I think he'd be a 4-year program kid. You don't have to worry about transferring or getting the portal. He is a hard-nosed kid, just like Trail Brothers was here. He wasn't the fastest. It wasn't the tallest. He was just a football player.
Just a football player, and that's him through and through, number 16 for the Carl Albert Titans.
So Smith with a yard on first down, 2 yards by Carlock, and this is going to be a 3rd down and 7, but this is going to be maybe a little bit more as the Blue Jays jumped off sides. Reggie Red, delay on the Guthrie offense. That will back them up. Take a look at tonight's officials. The Oklahoma Metro Association, Reggie Redwine, Kyle Carnes, Devin Simpson, Francis Noltz, and Mick Hart. That is a state championship crew. So you have 2 good teams, you bring one of the best officiating crews out to it. After the penalty, Guthrie moves back inside at their 9-yard line. And Jays will throw for the first time. We talk about short passes. Amari Watson catches it at the 15-yard line. Not going to be enough for a first down, and Guthrie's going to punt football away as both teams will go 3 and out.
Yeah, 3 and out to start. Not unusual for a game like this. Everybody's kind of getting their feet under them, and Blue Jay offense is not seeing a defense like this, Chris, as you said. I think the defense for Carl Albert might be their strongest side of the ball this year, but Blue Jays need to get a good punt away here.
Carlock inside his 5. He'll be punting to Tristan Haynes, one of the early OU commits for this Carl Albert Ball Club. There's a flag down immediately, and Haynes is down immediately as well. We'll check the flag as the Blue Jays special teams successful on their first series. Ball spot at the 46. Was that a flag? Or it is pink week, so I'm not sure if that was a bag or a flag. It had to be a beanbag. It was way before anything could happen. It was a beanbag, so Carl Albert will have it at the 46.
This Carl Albert offense, as we've talked about, they're very disciplined. Blue Jay defense, very disciplined as well. Football's about matchups. This is a good one.
Woodring, the quarterback, will play action. Wants to throw, goes downfield. 1-on-1. It's intercepted at the 10-yard line. Woodring threw it up. Colton Carlock had it the entire way, and the Titans have been turned over here in the first quarter.
We talked about it before we came on the air. We talked a little bit about it in pregame. How will our kids respond to this? It's very early, but early on, our kids are playing listen, we got nothing to lose. We're going to go out there. We're going to have fun. We're going to play hard. We're going to do what we need to do. Great start from the Blue Jay defense. You'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Ball floats up there a little bit, and Carlock just goes up and gets it. He's had a heck of a year on both sides of the ball, really all 3 phases of the game, special teams as well. But great job, great stop there. That's something the Blue Jays have to do if they want to win this ball game. They got to force turnovers.
Woodring was trying to find Haynes as Carlock takes it on the outside, slips a tackle out to the 15-yard line, and pick up 5 yards. And remember the great matchup a year ago. A couple of years ago, I think Guthrie was intimidated by these Titans, and the scoreboard showed it. Yeah. And so far we see that the intimidation factor is not there tonight.
Yeah, I think the kids are playing loose. That's what you've got to do. We talk about teams like Carl Albert against many opponents. They're spotting them 14 points when they get on the field or better because of that intimidation factor. I don't see any of that with the Blue Jays right now.
6 yards officially for Carlock. It's 2nd down and 4. Elijah Smith will go to the left side, and not a whole lot there. And so Guthrie definitely wants to get the running game going, but this is a very stingy Carl Albert defense that has players that are not certainly talked enough about just because of the star power around them.
Right, yeah. They're just get a little bit overlooked, but they're a heck of a unit. Boy, the Blue Jays, man, they're just playing with confidence right now, Chris. Just and again, that's what you want to see for a young team with a lot of new starters this year. How are they going to respond when they get on the field with somebody like Carl Albert? So far, they're doing a great job.
1 yard pickup, 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Jay offense. Carlock will run. Now he'll put a foot in the ground, and here come the Titans quickly. And no pickup on 3rd down, and maybe lost a yard back at the 15-yard line. So Guthrie is going to have to punt the football away for the second time as they go 3 and out, as we've had 2 punts, an interception, and upcoming 3rd punt.
You were talking about the offensive defensive lines, Carl Albert, big number 77, Nick Hill. He's a junior. He's 6'1", 300 pounds. You saw how well laterally he moved there. Very athletic kid, can get out and move. Blue Jays punting the ball away again. But I'll tell you, this is a victory for the Blue Jays. You go get that turnover. You didn't convert it to any points, but you're keeping that Carl Albert offense off the field.
Almost blocked. Carl, great boom. Haynes calls for the fair catch and brings it out near midfield. And everything's going well right now for Guthrie, but Carl Albert is so special. They can strike at any given moment. Yeah. And we'll see if now they try to get that running game going. Woodring has gone through the air several, but we'll see if he goes to the running game and see if he goes to number 3, LT Simmons. He's a senior running back. He is a transfer in from Choctaw High School. Marcus James came over from McGinnis a couple years ago to Carl Albert, but a good part of this Carl Albert team is homegrown when you look at Caden Davis, Woodring, Haynes, and Washington. LT Simmons in the backfield with Woodring. We have a false start on the Titans.
Yeah, false start there on James, the OU commit.
And talking to Coach Dunn, he was excited for this matchup simply because these are the type of games that gets his team ready for the postseason play.
Yeah, I mean, Carl Albert, they're not coming over here thinking this is a 2-loss team. We're going to go in there and take care of business. This is Guthrie, Carl Albert. I mean, it's a big game every year, the biggest game for each team during the regular season.
Quick pass out to Haynes, just trying to get an athlete into open space. And it's going to be about a 10, maybe 11-yard pickup for the Titans.
And you see what makes Haynes so special right there, just how quick he is. I mean, if you see it here, I don't know if we got that on replay, but you see how quickly he covers that ground and moves the chains. He has elite speed on the outside.
Yeah, he just creates space for these athletes and let them go, and that's a play you see all the time on Saturday and Sundays. And Coach Dunn, we talk about the players on the field, but Coach Dunn and for Coach Beebe, both coaching staff do a great job on game planning and also making those adjustments. It was a first down. Simmons' first carry kept it. The quarterback kept it. He's going to be hit for a loss. It's a sack back at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, White 44. In there on the play again. Well, he's off to a great start. Watch this. No fooling there. Just shot the gap. Once he got a hold of him, he's going nowhere. Great start. Great job by White.
Lost back to the 41-yard line. Loss of 3, 2nd down and 13. A little option play here, option off. As we see a tackle, well, not quite yet. Good job there by the young Blue Jay. We talked his name all season long there, and Cade Barton, 6'1", from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Cade's a long, good-looking athlete, just a sophomore. He's going to be a player for a lot of years for the Blue Jays. See him right here. Closes well. I was a little worried about a horse collar. I think he was too. He dropped that hand down and re-gripped. I don't know if he's wrestled before, but you might want to think about it. That was a pretty nice hip toss.
On the carry there was number 4, Daniel Newton. He's a transfer from Edmond Santa Fe High School. Thought maybe he could be the quarterback, but Devin Woodring has really taken off with that quarterback spot in his senior year. Newton in the near slot. 5 receivers for the Titans. Woodring knows he has to get rid of it quick. Steps up, could run for it, but throws it. It's wide open at the 20, and this is going to be the easiest touchdown you'll see for Trey Washington this season. There is a flag down, though. Could be maybe an illegal man downfield, perhaps a hold. The flag is in the backfield.
Looks like it is coming back.
Yeah, Guthrie's clapping their hands. It is a holding against the Titans, so take the points off the scoreboard.
Blue Jays dodge a bullet there with a penalty by the Titans. I mean, he was as open could get.
Yeah. Remember a year ago, Ronnie reminds us, I kind of want to forget about it, but it was kind of like a touchdown at the end of last year's first half.
Yeah.
How that Titan was so wide open.
Yeah. I mean, we just a busted coverage, and Blue Jays catch a break with the flag on the play against the Titans. Good for the good guys. It'll be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, penalty back out to the 48. Carl Albert needs around the 28-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 21. Guthrie usually with the 5-man front. We see 4 men up front, so Guthrie's going to drop somebody back. Of course, you do have 4 wide receivers in there. Max Protect in the background with Newton. Here comes the pressure. Woodring is hit as he throws it, and it's caught by Washington. More than enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, this is what we talked about. They've got so many weapons outside. Boy, Woodring just stood in there. He took a shot, knew he was going to. Great pressure by the Blue Jays. See it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. I think that's Plag. Got right up in his grill, but dropped it right on the numbers.
And Washington was open for the pickup for the 1st down. Woodring, it sure is nice to know you're about to throw it up to 2, 3, 4 really good receivers as you're going to get popped. The chances of the ball landing to your teammates' hands are pretty good.
Pretty high.
Woodring, a little screen pass caught by Haynes. Nice blocking downfield by the Titans to the 15. There's a flag down. Looks like too much of a good block. And it looks like to be a holding penalty on Carl Albert. We'll back it up.
Yeah, if your cornerback's shoulder pad's exposed and he wasn't involved in the tackles, it's probably a pretty good guess that there was a hold on the play.
Check it out here. There's coming up, I think, right here. Yeah. Easy call right in front of the official. We'll get it one more time here. Ronnie working the production here. There you see the hold. Good job by our camera crew to capture that. 2nd penalty on the drive, but this Carl Albert team good enough to overcome penalties like this as we see Reggie Redwine with the official call there against the Titans.
Good shot of Blake Doles there. Kellen, White, Plag. Great group of kids. I'll tell you, the defense is battling, doing a lot of things right now.
It just feels like you just need to win quarter by quarter.
Yeah.
And with the and Carl Albert has had great field position the entire time. Guthrie's been deep in their field. Woodring goes back into the air, has a man one-on-one in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Tristan Haynes with the touchdown.
Tristan's one of these kids going OU commit, was recruited by everybody. Had Alabama, Georgia, had everybody recruiting him, but you'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Woodring just again throws a nice ball. Good coverage by Clayton. He was right there. Just well thrown ball. Follows, brings the ball in, and Titans up early.
Titans for the Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. One of the best kickers in the state of Oklahoma, Ethan Spiewak, will try to make it 7-0 as he kicks it on the baseball diamond. Kick is good. 7-0, 2:48 play in the opening quarter. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Titans strike first here tonight inside Jelsma Stadium. It is standing room only here on the home side. And the visitor side, there's not much, a whole lot of open seats over there, as we come to expect here against the Carl Albert Titans, who strike first here tonight. As we get set for our S&T Oilfield Services kickoff, we'll have that scoring summary here in just a few moments, brought to you by John Vance Motors. Spiewak will kick this one deep off to the Blue Jays. See if Guthrie can get a little bit better field position. They have had their first 2 drives start at their own 11 and their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, tough when you're starting that deep in your own end.
Meanwhile, Carl Albert has started at their 40, 46, and 47. Here's a return from the 5-yard line. Center of the field, trying to get away from those Titans is Amari Watson. And he thought the face mask was grabbed. Don't see any flags on the field. And Guthrie will have it as we take a look on the field level, see if the face mask was grabbed. Yes, indeed it was.
Off. My Lord.
Yeah, he has an argument for sure on that.
Yeah, that was bad.
His head went completely where it shouldn't go.
Yeah.
Ball's at the 19-yard line. So
Maury said, really?
Dalen Rice will check in at quarterback. Guthrie's gone with the 2-quarterback system the entire season. Hand off to Elijah Smith between the tackles. And not a whole lot there as he gets out to maybe the 21-yard line. Pickup of 2 yards.
You know, guys, something to note, number 16. Ethan Gilbert was injured in that second football game, so the offensive lineman, Yogi Creed, had to come over to center. Last week, we saw him come back. We saw Gilbert come back, and that's going to free up the rotation on the line, which could help get that push we need late in the game.
Thank you, Sean. Good point there. And Jay's offense, we talked about one of our keys to victory. They got to have their best game, and number 78's got to lead that way for the Jays, and Cooper Walters. Pickup of 2 as we approach 2 minutes in the first quarter. Jace Rainwater will go into motion left to right. And it'll be a throw ball caught by Amari Watson. It's a Blue Jay first down near the 35-yard line.
Good job by Amari staying in there. Knew he was going to take a shot. He did, but held on to the ball. Nice throw by Rice. Rice can throw it from different angles.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch.
14-yard pickup for Guthrie. Jay's first down of the night as they're actually in the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you got to build on that, right? You move the chains, get a little confidence, keep moving it. I think the Blue Jays are going to have to throw the ball, obviously, to have success tonight, and we'll see if we continue to do that.
Dalen stays in, the sophomore. He'll roll to his right. Oh my goodness, it's almost intercepted, but Plagg draws it in somehow, some way, and it was the most dangerous 7-8 yard pass you'll see.
Hey, you got to get breaks like that. You got to force turnovers, just like the Blue Jays drew it up. Touch 1, almost 2, in the hands of Plagg. Nice game.
8-yard pickup. Rice 2 for 2 in the passing department. Under a minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Jays will bunch side on the left. Now they'll show power on the right. Elijah Smith on the left side. They will run it with Rice and Dalen, who will get a couple of chances against these Carl Albert signs. He'll be just shy of the first down, and here comes Guthrie's power package.
Here comes the big boys onto the field.
This will be interesting. A game inside the game of if Guthrie can move this football with their biggest package they can put together offensively against this Carl Albert defense.
Well, and Blake Dole's eyes light up when this package comes in.
And Carl Albert's seen this on game film. Now, is there a wrinkle? Can Doles throw the ball? He's going to run with it, and he's going to have a first down across the 45-yard line up to the 46. Fresh set of downs for the Blue Jays.
I know everybody gets tired of me saying it, but I love me some Blake Doles. This kid is a football player through and through. No backup in this kid. Not only is he a great football player, he's also one of the coolest kids walking the halls at Guthrie. Just a fun kid. Love to watch him compete. Tough as nails. You'll see it right here. Watch him go 0 to full speed. He doesn't care who's coming in through that hole. He's going to lower his head. Great job by Blake Doles.
Jays will have about, need to hurry, 10 seconds on the play clock. Could be the final play of the opening quarter. 2 receivers top of the formation. Doles into motion. Rice will option it off last second to Doles, who will be hit for a loss back at the 43-yard line. Could have been really bad, Phil. That had turnover written all over it.
Really
but somehow Doles is able to hold on, hit for a loss, and the first quarter is in the books. It was the nice little option play idea, but Carl Albert blows it up. Marcus James, the OU commit, with the tackle. We'll get set for second quarter action from Smith Stadium. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
At Hayes Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and community and have committed to providing you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Honoring your loved one is our top priority, and part of that is assisting you to help deal with the grief during difficult times. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved ones' wishes to our family. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Visit them online today at hayesfh.com.
We get set for second quarter action here inside Gelsma Stadium, week 9 of the football season. There you see offensive coordinator Jason Rice talking to his Blue Jay offense. We'll have a second down 13 play to begin quarter number 2. Carl Albert?
You know, Chris, you guys were talking in the pregame about that big D line they've got. Those 4 big guys up front have over 20 sacks. We made it through the fourth quarter with none.
Good point there, Sean. And Caden Davis has 7 sacks. The team leader for the Carl Albert defense is not even on the 2-man deep. He comes in on third downs. Second down 13, handoff to Carlock, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. So third down and 13. We've seen Carlock take a snap. We've seen him run the football. We've seen him with an interception. He hasn't caught a pass yet, and that is how Colton Carlock plays here as Guthrie will switch out Lyman. Looks like Gilbert coming back into the contest. Third down 13. We'll see if Carl Albert wants to bring the pressure. And I think they can most times just because you have such great defensive backs that can cover so well.
Yeah.
Third and 13. Watson in motion. Dalen to throw. Has all time and has a man wide open, but it throws him behind Doles. It would have been a first down, but Guthrie is going to have to punt the football away.
Boy, just missed him. Blake just ran free there of defenders and just a little behind him. Ah, damn it. Right there.
Yep. So Guthrie's had 3 offensive possessions. That's the first time they got a couple of first downs on that drive, but they're going to have to punt the football away. Carlock at his 30-yard line. Back deep for the Titans is Haynes. And looks like number 9 for the Titans, Matthews. He's a sophomore. Titans will not touch this one. It'll be down in around the inside the 30-yard line.
Blue Jay defense going to be asked again to come out and got to short up a little bit. You know, all year long we've talked about this, but if you're an offensive team, you can throw the ball like Carl Albert has so far in that first quarter. Boy, I tell you, that's a big advantage in 5A football. 5A historically is very run-focused classification, and seeing more and more passing teams showing up, and they're getting caught up with the times, but we're going to have to figure out something on that passing attack.
Carl Albert starts from their own 26, their worst field position of the night. Woodring will keep it along the right side, and he'll battle his way to the 29-yard line. Short pickup for the Titans. And, a big part of this team a year ago, Kevin Sperry moved in from Texas here at Carl Albert for his junior year. He went to Denton Geyer, where Jackson Arnold, quarterback for the Oklahoma Sooners, was, and so he's a 4-star quarterback. And so Daniel didn't move in, as I mentioned earlier, but Woodring has really taken over the quarterback duties. They got a couple of young quarterbacks. One's a sophomore, Collier, and they got an 8th grader that's really impressive as well. So they've always been good at quarterback, much like Guthrie. A little swing pass to the near side, a couple broken tackles, holding on for dear life. A flag thrown right where he made his move. He gets up to the 35, does Haynes, but there is a flag back at the 27-yard line.
I think we'll have another hold out here on the edge.
There we see Reggie Redwine, tonight's official, with the call against the Titans. Guthrie will accept that as we check out the replay.
Right there.
Looks like Barton got held for just a moment. And Haynes, he doesn't have the Marcus James muscles, and but he's so slick.
Slick and
smooth.
Quick, so quick, unbelievable speed. And he'll make, most times he's going to make that first tackle or miss, and you saw that on that play. But he has a finesse game, but boy, he's a very skilled athlete.
Pelty will move it to the 19-yard line. Replay second down. He's second down and around 17 yards to go to come up on 10 minutes to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. Woodring with the open backfield. Wants to throw on the far side. Has a man, Washington, contact and holds on. Nope, drops the football. Clayton Carpenter says he drops it. But no, they're going to call it a catch. The officials are talking. They're going to call it a catch. We'll see what we have. Clayton Carpenter says the ball fell to the turf. It's a first down. We'll see if we can get that on the Integrity Heat and Air replay.
It did come out late. I just didn't the way the ball's on the ground there.
I thought I saw it on the ground.
So are they saying he was on the ground, the play was over? He didn't have the ball secured.
Yeah, it looks like
it's an incomplete pass.
It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
We've had to look at it twice.
Yeah.
It's just how close it was. It's a first down for the Titans, and they'll get the ball out across the 45. Woodring will get near the 47-yard line. If we have to look at it a few times, that shows you how close it is.
I mean, live bam, bam on the field, no doubt about it, but it did look like he did not ever secure the ball completely and clean.
Give Clayton Carpenter credit there for trying to convince the referees. They had to look at each other and make sure they had a catch.
Yeah, Clayton worked hard.
5-yard pickup, second down and 5. Titans, no hurry here. 12 seconds on the play clock. LT Simmons, the running back in the backfield with Woodring. 2 receivers to the top. Washington receiver to the bottom of the formation. Woodring pumps, wants a one-on-one matchup again, and is caught but out of bounds. Good job there by Darion Whitehorn. Tristan Haynes had a signing or an announcement of where he was going to college. Announced the University of Oklahoma. He said he had a little bit of surprise in Trey Washington, who was in the watching Haynes commit. Washington came up and committed to the Sooners as well. So they both committed together. Washington number 7, Haynes number 6.
Grow up together.
Yep.
You know, that's a fun thing for those kids when they can continue to play together. Great experience. Great opportunity.
Third down and 5 as the offensive line with spaces. They pick up well. Woodring throws it, and wide open is LT Simmons out of the backfield. And he is going to go to the house on a 53-yard touchdown reception. He came out of the backfield, I think is where I saw him come from.
Yeah, it came out of the backfield. Looks like we got somebody down here for the Blue Jays. Who is that?
Check it out again on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Did not come out of the backfield. Little pass out there wide open was Simmons, the Choctaw transfer. He was there a year ago and made the short move over to Carl Albert, and he gives the Titans a 13-0 lead. Spiewak in for the PAT, and that just shows you how quick Carl Albert, they can get behind the chains. You can get to the quarterback. You can break up passes. It just shows you how talented they are, and these receivers are open.
Yeah, they're wide open.
Spiewak, you better watch out in Mulhall. Here comes an extra point. He can kick at a distance. Barely got the hold down as that one goes on to Harrison Avenue, and it is good. Carl Albert increasing their lead 14-0 as LT Simmons brings in the 53-yard touchdown pass to give the Titans a 14-0 lead.
I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Two-time defending state champions Carl Albert leads Guthrie 14-0 here in quarter number 2. Titans will be kicking off to the Jays here in just a few moments as we go over to field for tonight's first edition of the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update.
Yeah, look at some 5A action. Newcastle and Bishop McGinnis tied up 7-7. That's second quarter game. Del City up over Claremore 14-7. That's in the second quarter. Bishop Kelly shutting out Shawnee 13-0. Second quarter just starting. MacArthur up 15-0 over Southeast. Duncan and Klassen deadlocked. Booker T over Coweta 10-7.
I need a Newcastle score.
Newcastle. I think I already gave you that.
Oh, I missed it.
Tied 7-7 in the second quarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big one for 5A1. Guthrie fans need to watch that 5A1. One of those teams will be playing the Guthrie Bluejays. Here's Carlock in the playoffs. Carlock out from the 3, across the 20, 25, still on his feet, and down at the 30-yard line.
Nice return there by Carlock.
Yep, Newcastle with the victory tonight. They would be district champions with the nice victory last week over Lott MacArthur 35-31. We've seen Midwest City already beat McGinnis, so and I think it's McGinnis and MacArthur play next week. So still, we'll know what happens in Week 10 where the playoff scenarios will be. Just like 5A2, we need to see where Guthrie will end up, as they'll have a tough game next week with the Lawton Wolverines. First meeting between Guthrie and Lawton High School. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays as they take over from their own 30-yard line, down 14-0. Jays will run the football and will get out to the 32-yard line.
We talk about Lawton, been in the 6A classifications for years.
Yeah. Guthrie very familiar with Lawton MacArthur, and over the last couple of years with Lawton Ike, but Lawton, one of the schools making their way from 6A2 down to 5A this year. Guthrie, 3 receivers, bottom of the formation. Got a tight end on the right side as well. Guthrie will check the sideline with 14 seconds on the play clock. Titans with 4-man front. Cade Davis, the linebacker on the outside here, on the near side, should say. Marcus James right in the middle, looking for Elijah Smith. Found him, but Elijah pops out, running hard for a first down across the 40, up to the 42-yard line. 10-yard pickup.
Great effort there by Elijah. Great job up front by the Blue Jay offensive line. Man, good contact there. He just keeps those legs pumping. Great effort. Move the chains, Blue Jays.
Elijah just kind of popped out of there.
Did.
Elijah, over 100 yards last week. He was our North Church player of the game in the 56-34 victory over the Altus Bulldogs. Carlock will run on the left side. Elijah with a nice block to free him up for a few moments as Carlock will get to the 45-yard line. Looks like Guthrie's trying to get that running game going here, and we mentioned the Guthrie needs to sustain drives, keep that powerful offense of the Titans off the field, and you control the football. Now you got to score, obviously you got to score, but you have a much better chance of keeping Carl Albert's point total down. There you see big Cooper Walters, 78, checking for the play.
You know, this is one of those games where the Blue Jay defense, I think, is going to have to get a pick six, going to have to scoop and score. I mean, they're going to have to manufacture points on special teams or defense to have an opportunity to win this ball game.
Elijah Smith, flag, nope, timeout, Guthrie. We'll take it with them. 6:29 to play in quarter number 2. Titans 14, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Blue Jays hoping to play the first of 3 home games this next few weeks. Guthrie needs a win tonight or next week to host a first-round playoff game. There you see the Guthrie High School student section. Pink Week. There's Sage Driscoll, Blue Jays softball team. We're back to action. Carlock on 2nd down and 7. Wants to throw. Has a fastball down the middle. And looking for Maddox and Fawn, it falls incomplete. Looks like Carlock had a big open gap. He could have ran for a lot of yards, but instead went with the throw as he stepped up. There's a big old hole right there. Look at that.
Big old hole.
Now, you got D1 that can collapse quick, but It's got you a healthy dose of yards plus a first down. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Ball's at the 45. The Jays need the Titans' 48-yard line for the first down. Dole's in the motion, left to right. Taylor Rice in the ball game. He's rolling. He's throwing. Has a man open and underthrows it. It's intercepted by the Titans. With the interception is Todd James, and the Blue Jays turn the football over.
Just didn't seem. It appeared he didn't seem. Yeah. That's a tough pass.
So both teams with turnovers, both teams with interception. Carl Albert will take over from their own 47-yard line, exactly where they had it on their last offensive play, resulting in a 53-yard touchdown reception by Simmons. Woodring back in at quarterback for the Titans. And he's joined in the backfield by Matthews. He's a sophomore running back. He'll get the carry. Couple Jays miss. Caden White will trip him up at midfield.
You know, Caden's had a great year this year. Kid comes back home, lived in Texas for a few years, came back home to Oklahoma, and getting to finish up with the kids he started Little League football with, junior high football with. It's been good to see him back and doing a great job for the Blue Jays. Been the North Church Player of the Year, Player of the Game this year. Really contributes.
Darion Whitehorn, a sophomore, one-on-one on the bottom. Titans will run the football with Woodring up to the 45-yard line. Pick up about a couple yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2 upcoming. Excuse me, 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Blue Jays will bring in Doles and Plagg into the defensive formation along with Carlock, the younger Carlock. He wears jersey number 57. He's a sophomore. Jays expecting a run here. Caden Davis in the backfield, Wildcat formation, the linebacker / running back. Nothing in the middle. He'll try to bounce it, breaks a tackle, 1st down as he spins to the 35 to the 33-yard line. Guthrie had a chance to stop him, couldn't do it. As Caden Davis, all the D2 offers that we mentioned at the beginning of the show here, you get a good look in the backfield.
Yeah, he's all there. I mean, that's a 210-pound kid that can run. Great effort there. Blue Jays stretched him out. He just able to get that edge and move the chains.
13-yard pickup for Caden Davis. Again, he just feels like an OSU, Kansas State type of player.
He does. He really does.
4-man front for the Jays. There's an easy flag. In fact, 2, 3. If I had a flag, I'd throw it as well. James took off a little too quick on the right side. Yeah, last year it was Sperry, the OU commit, rolling out, and he faked it to OU, now at OU, Xavier Robinson. Tristan Haynes was on the right side, and Trey Washington was on the right side, but Marcus James, the OU guy, started right and finished left for the game-winning touchdown score with 45 seconds left.
What a ball game that was.
I don't think OSU or OU this year could have stopped that play.
I know OSU couldn't.
It was a great play call.
Great play call. And a lot of patience by Sperry to let that play develop. And
5-yard penalty. 1st down and 15. Woodring pumps, goes downfield. All the great coverage downfield. Carlock almost had his 2nd interception. There is a flag thrown at the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. I don't know if it could be on Carlock. It looked like he was going to. Now, I wasn't watching Carpenter if this is a pass interference call on the Jays.
I think it's going to be on Carp.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was down there locked up a little bit, but just if we got it on the replay here, I think he'll see it.
Yeah, and that turnaround is the first. Going to grab him there.
Yeah.
Official right there on the call, 15 yards. We'll bump it up inside the 25-yard line. There, we'll call it the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. That game-winning touchdown last year was here in the north end zone, where the Titans are trying to go for another score. Simmons will get the call. He'll take it from the 22 to the 19-yard line.
He's a shifty. He looks to be a real shifty running back.
Yeah,
Saw him
yeah.
on that touchdown reception earlier. Good hands, good speed.
A year ago, we went to Edmond North to watch that 6A2 semifinal game between, Choctaw and Stillwater.
Yeah.
Choctaw got tackled at the 1 yard line to go to the state, to let Stillwater go to the state championship game. Simmons on that ball club. 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7. 3.5 to play in the second quarter. A little lob for Washington. It's caught but out of bounds, incomplete. Darion Whitehorn. Well, he's going to sleep well. He's going to have a big resume after tonight's contest.
He's having a heck of a ball game. He's doing a great job using that sideline as a 12th defender too. Doing a great job there. Right step for step. Outstanding coverage by the sophomore. He's going to be a good one, Chris. Of course, we've got used to him carrying the pigskin.
Yeah.
Throughout his junior high and freshman year, and he's a very talented running back as well.
Big kudos to the ground crew here at Gillsman Stadium. They got the ryegrass down, and it's not completely brown like my front yard now. 3rd down and 7, 5 receivers. Jays show pressure, they bring pressure. Woodring sees it, throws it up, far side, end zone, incomplete, no flags. Scammon on the coverage, trying to find a Washington as well. This is the most I've seen Carl Albert in Washington's tenure of passes in his direction.
Yeah. Going to bring out Spiewak here for the field goal, looks like.
Little chip shot. 36-yard field goal try from the left hash. Now, we watched him.
He got a little loose with the accuracy.
Well, and we never saw anything from the left hash mark.
Correct.
Probably because he's really good at the left hash mark.
Doesn't need to practice that,
He had to work
Chris.
the one down the middle. the really hard ones. Spiewak for the 36-yard field goal attempt to give the Titans a 3-score lead. Whistles, far side, timeout, Carl Albert. We'll take it with them. 3:20 to play till Golden Chick halftime show. This is Blue Jay Football brought to you by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
14-0 Spiewak, number 14 for the Carl Albert Titans, lining up for a 36-yard field goal attempt here on 4th down and 7. Hit a 51-yarder earlier this year. I think it was in Noble where he hit that off the turf. Not sure if he's kicked many times off the grass. Not that kickers. I'm trying to do any type of jinx. Great look there on the great camera view.
Or right down the middle.
Right down the middle. Yeah, it's always left of center or right of center, but that time it was dead center. Taking time out, follow time out of the first half. Carl Albert 17, Guthrie 0. This is Blue Jay Football brought to you by F&M Bank.
For over 17 years, Jason Reese at Reese Appliance Repair has been the trusted name in our community when it comes to keeping your home appliances running smoothly. From refrigerators and washers to dryers and stoves, Jason provides expert repair services without the high prices of big-name companies.
Hi, I'm Jason Reese.
And I'm Marsha Reese.
And this is our son, Brayson Reese, and we are the owners of Reese's Appliance Repair. Call us for all your appliance needs, 405-819-8293.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Titans had a 7-0 lead after quarter number 1. 2 scores here in the second quarter, including that 36-yard field goal by Ethan Spiewak. Guthrie down 17-0. Scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors, where it's comfortable to buy a car. I was there today, Picture Day, Midwest Lift Fest. $24,000 check, $12,000 toward the Guthrie VFW, and $12,000 for helping paws with claws. Guthrie returns out to near the 20-yard line to be first down and 10. Guthrie 3:09 to work here in the first half, Phil. And this, their last drive was the best one before resulting in an interception. No. Just having a hard time getting things going offensively. They had a couple nice plays, but how do you attack this defense? They're strong on the line. They're great in the linebacker, and they're even better at the defensive back spot.
Yeah, defensive back spot's their strongest, probably their strongest area in defense, but just an outstanding defense all the way around. Blue Jays, we all knew this. We knew coming in, obviously, we hadn't seen a defense of this caliber. Most teams in 5A won't see a defense until they play Carl Albert, that caliber. I mean, they're outstanding.
First down and 10 from the 19. Hand off to Elijah Smith. He'll break a couple of tackles. He'll try to get to the line of scrimmage. Can't do it. He's going to be down at the 18-yard line. We'll see if Carl Albert wants to use some timeouts here to maybe get one more drive going. As you see from the end zone level, just nowhere to go. And it looked like a hole there for a second. It was quickly collapsed there by the Titans.
Yeah, James in on the tackle. He's a special athlete.
Always fun to watch guys that tackle Guthrie Blue Jays, and then next year they're tackling Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
2-yard loss. Second down and 12. Dole's in the motion. Option play. Nowhere to go. Dalen hit, and there's a timeout taken by Carl Albert, just as expected, to try to preserve a little bit of time here. They don't need much time, so Coach Dunn on the far side in the red sweatshirt calls the timeout. Well, as we start getting to the later part of the regular season, you start looking at playoff scenarios, and everybody and anybody has Carl Albert winning the District 5A2. Everyone has Del City winning District 5A4. If that were to hold true and they win their first couple of playoff games, they would meet in the state semifinals. Yeah. So if you're Carl Albert, Del City, you'll play in the semifinals, and somebody's got to beat somebody and get to the championship, which was last year's championship game. However, if you're Guthrie, if you're Booker T. Washington, if you're Lawton MacArthur, if you're a couple other teams, get on the opposite side of that bracket, and there's not going to be any games. Guthrie's going to have to play Midwest City or McGinnis in the first game. I mean, how tough is that? But get on the opposite side of that bracket of Carl Albert, Del City, and somebody's going to be playing or practicing on Thanksgiving Day and playing in the state championship game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously finishing second in our district isn't a bad thing.
Right.
I mean, from a playoff perspective, and you want to win them all, but boy, I tell you, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago as we were looking at it. You're bringing that. It says, I see a path here.
Yeah.
And again, down 17-0 against an outstanding Carl Albert team. This is a good Blue Jay football team. These kids are getting better every week, doing the right things, playing hard, play well together as a unit. There's just a lot of athletes on the other side of the field tonight.
Third down and 13. You see the end zone shot there. Carlock, the running back. Rice, the quarterback. It's off to Carlock at the 20, up in it at the 23. Carl Albert, yes, they will take a timeout with 2:17 left on the clock. So Guthrie's going to have to punt the football away once again, and Carl Albert will have all the time in the world to try to get their fourth score here in the first half.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Blue Jay defense, first thing you have to do is cover this punt, and then you do that successfully, you get out there and figure out a way to stop this passing attack for Carl Albert.
It'll be fourth down when we resume action. That's 5A football, and 4A football, Tuttle beat Blanchard last week, so Tuttle is on one side of the bracket, and we think the other three teams being Elgin, Wagner, and Blanchard on one side, yeah. So that was a huge victory for Tuttle. Same scenario in 5A football. You want to stay away from the top big ones. Now maybe Tuttle could have a semifinal game against Bethany, a good team they've already beaten this year. But sometimes, as you said, finishing second or sometimes maybe third. The path is a little bit harder, but you stay away from the Giants.
Well, you look at this real quick South Point Baptist Church scoring update in 4A. Elgin up 28-0 over number 5 ranked Clinton. You got Wagner winning big, 56-6. You got Blanchard winning big, 35-0. And you've got Tuttle winning huge over Chickasha, 42-0.
Of course, we'll talk about all that on our Wednesday night show. It's called the High School Huddle on our sister YouTube channel called Second Banana Media. We ask that you go subscribe and like that. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, and myself. We break down everything from Wasso Rams. I got a scare last week from Edmond Santa Fe, all the way down to the Woodland Cougars, the number 1 team in Class A football. We dissect it all every Wednesday night. It's a cool show because the viewers get to comment, and we talk about them, their comments, and their thoughts on the High School Huddle. Wednesday night, 6 o'clock throughout the entire football season. 4th down 5, it's a high snap. It's going to go over the head of Carlock. He's got to get it. He's got to try to get rid of the football. I don't know if he can throw it. He gets just an ugly thing. There's nothing you can do, and he is sacked or hit for a safety, and makes it now 19-0. Snap went over the head.
And bad news gets worse. We get to kick the ball, and Carl Albert's still going to have around 2 minutes left of the clock with, they got 2 minutes left. That high-powered offense.
Going to have to punt that one away as Ronnie is dialing up the end zone camera here. Gil Evans, on-field camera operator, right spot. Unfortunately, just right over there. Carlock never had a chance at that one. I don't know if he tried to kick it. I don't know if he tried to throw it. You have the D1. You have what do you do?
Yeah, you got 9 guys around. He was running for his life. He actually held him off a lot longer than most people could.
I don't think Russell Rush could have got that.
Yeah.
So, that's tough situation for the Jays.
We get to watch this Carl Albert team. It just through Guthrie's history since 2002 with the 4 state championships, they take pride on defense and all the shutouts and all the victories. Now we see what a great defense looks like. This is what the other teams think of Guthrie when they play against them.
Correct. And listen, I've already got a couple texts from folks, my good friends, saying it sounds like you guys are calling the game for Carl Albert. No, we're calling the game. And the game is, we can sit up here and not state the obvious, but the obvious is this is an outstanding football team with Carl Albert. Guthrie's a very good football team. They're going to have something to say in the playoffs, no doubt about it. But what you're seeing right now is, the best team in 5A by a mile.
Yep. As expected, as they go for 3 in a row. Here's a kick. This one's going to have it fielded from the 37-yard line. That is Tristan Haynes, and he'll get into Guthrie territory and will finally be drugged down at the Guthrie 45-yard line. Carl Albert, if they can pull off a state championship here, Phil, they would tie the Ada Cougars for the most championships in Oklahoma high school football.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an impressive run, no doubt about it. Of course, you talked about Coach Gary Rose won the lion's share of those state titles, and Coach Corley came in, the smartest man in high school football. What did he lose, 2 games?
Yeah, I think that's right, yeah.
Lost 2 games in 4 years, won 4 state titles in 4 attempts, and you know what? I'm going to retire.
And those 4 championships came with 1 quarterback.
That's right.
First and 10 for the Titans. Caught. That's Haynes out to the 40. Drugged down, about an 8-yard pickup. Barton with the tackle.
Oh, Barton, he's not intimidated by anything, is he? I tell you, he is a lot of fun to watch, and you put about 30 pounds on that frame, which he will by the time he's a senior, he is going to be a handful.
Pickup of 7 yards. Clock moving, 92 seconds. Carl Albert has no timeouts to work with. Woodring flags. Boy, the officiating crew missed the big one last week in the Pump City North Sapulpa game.
Wow.
The only score came on an obvious false start on PC North. No flag, and then the quarterback made an outstanding play after it broke down.
Yeah, that kid's an athlete.
Yeah.
Putnam City not faring very well tonight. They're out there against Sand Springs, down currently 14-0.
Yeah, Sand Springs quarterback Easton Webb has thrown over 2,000 yards this year. Many, Sand Springs number 4 in the high school huddle rankings. As we get set for this second down play, Woodring sacked in the backfield in the Carl Albert territory.
Kellen
Herzl with the sack.
Kellen comes shooting through there, but Kellen's such a good high school linebacker. See him here, great effort. Just beat his guy at the point of contact.
The junior linebacker started a year ago in his sophomore year. The only Blue Jay defensive player to come back from a year ago. In fact, Guthrie lost 12 of their top 13 players off of last year's defense.
Good shot there a few minutes ago, big Kellen. Whoa, Kellen, he got thick over the summer, too. Let me tell you now.
Yeah, he did.
All there.
We can let you know the Guthrie High School Marching Band is warming up under the new LED Squires Field lights. We'll have that show here at halftime. Here's a little quick pitch and catch. It's caught. You got to tackle him in open field. Jays do, but not until getting to the 31-yard line was number 5, Todd James. Did not get out of bounds, so the clock, they're going to stop. Move the chains. Starts with 19 seconds. 21-yard pickup. First down. Withering rolling to his right. Throws it on the run. Has a man open. Caught inside the 20. It's a first down, so the clock will stop for a few seconds with 8 seconds. You got to get up there. You got to down it and bring in Spiewak. For almost an automatic 3 points. 16-yard pickup, back-to-back first down. There is the down. And 4 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for Spiewak to come on. He had a 36-yard field goal earlier tonight at the 3:15 mark in the second quarter. So
now I know this is much closer, but we were watching him pregame. He struggled from that hash mark. Now it was 20 yards back.
Yeah,
but he struggled from that hash. I'm looking for something, Chris.
35-yard field goal attempt. I would say this is a chip shot for Spiewak. Oh, good. I want to see it further. Why not? It might be closer. It might be closer. We'll see. Offsides Guthrie. It will be closer. So the field goal will go from 35 to 30. Maybe you get closer, the worse it gets.
Well, I think that hash mark's going to really mess him up. I'm holding on to that, Chris.
Final snap of the quarter, assuming everything goes on par here. Jake Farley, the junior holder. Snap, hold. Clock rolls down to 0. Field goal is good, and that's the way we'll go into the halftime locker room. Spiewak, 30-yard field goal, gives the Titans a 22-0 lead going into halftime. Come back, we'll get set for the Golden Chick halftime show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football brought to you by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Countless people in the community that have been coming to Strive as clients are seeing real changes in their lives for the better.
We're all about getting to the root cause of your health issues. We're proactive instead of reactive. We have weight loss medications like semaglutide, tirzepatide, and lipomino skinny shots, IV hydration, infrared saunas, cold plunge, 4D massage chairs, and our newest technologies, the M-Cella chair for urinary incontinence and M-Sculpt Neo body contouring increases muscle by 25% and decreases fat by 30%. Check us out at strivewellnesslounge.com.
Are you ready to secure your legacy? At Black Oak Alliance, we understand that your hard work has built a future for yourself and your family. Our team of expert advisors is here to guide you through estate planning, helping you protect your assets, minimize taxes, and ensure your family's financial security. Black Oak Alliance has the experience and expertise to tailor a plan just for you. Schedule a no-cost consultation today. Visit us online at blackoakalliance.com or 405-724-6328. Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy.
I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33. Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Back inside the Rock, WPA 1936. Guthrie, Carl Albert, week 9 of the football season. Titans on top of the Jays, 22-0. We welcome you inside the Golden Chick halftime show. Satisfying your cravings has never been easier. Download the Golden Chick app for quick access to the menu and online ordering. Hey, I wanted to give a big thank you to Shane Jackson, Carl Albert fan checking out the broadcast tonight. Said he graduated from the 90s. Hey, we're basically best friends. That's when this guy went through Guthrie High School.
90s.
Man, your audio and video quality is top notch. You gents do a great job of announcing. Well done. Appreciate that, Shane Jackson.
Appreciate it,
You got a lot of Carl Albert Titans doing a lot of good things here so far this year. Right now, we're checking out the future Guthrie High School cheerleaders here in Pink Week. Right there on the front row. You got to get ready for that. There's a good side view of the cheerleaders, and we're getting ready to hear from the Guthrie High School marching band as well. And we're definitely checking out the up-and-comers here in Guthrie. And look at all the great parents on the field with the cameras out. This is where this is Friday Night Lights here in the great state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is what it's all about, right? The community, and this is what we love about true community schools,
Yes.
right? I mean, everybody comes out. You see your neighbors, see the people you go to church with, people you see around town during the week. It's an event, and you add the babies down here tonight, and that's so cool to see them down there, those beautiful little faces. This is a big moment for them, having fun. It's what small town high school football is all about.
Yeah, and then boy, look at the numbers of all the cheerleaders. Of course, we always talk about Guthrie youth football, but the youth cheerleading has done a great job as well.
There's
Miss Little, right? Kai Little.
Look at her.
She knows where the camera. She's caught it out a few times in the eye.
Atta girl.
So they are cheerleading and getting ready for the Guthrie High School marching band to follow that here in just a few moments.
Yeah, it's a good thing Eric married his beautiful wife. She's got beautiful kids.
They
thanks
do,
to her.
absolutely. And there they are, done celebrating. The band will have their chance here in a little bit. Phil, let's get some scores. Do you have some scores real quick we can pull up? And then we need to take one more break before we get to the band. As big thank you to our camera crew and Ronnie bringing those pictures and sounds for us here at halftime here, presented by Golden Chick Halftime Show.
I want to go straight to 5A action, Chris. Say 5A action. There we go. MacArthur leading big now 32-3. Of course, that's over Southeast. Collinsville 34, Nathan Hell 0. Bishop Kelly blowing Shawnee out 34-14. That's at the half. Bishop McGinnis and Newcastle at halftime 7-7. Got a heck of a ball game at McGinnis. El Reno's 10 over Noble 7. Del City in a tight one with Claremore 20-14. That's at the half.
Rematch of last year's state semifinal game at Noble High School.
Yeah, and McAllister's in a tight one at half as well with Durant tied 7-7. Booker T also at half, leading Coweta 10-7. Those are some 5A scores.
All right, we'll get some more scores here around the state of Oklahoma here in a little bit as we take a timeout. Come back. It's the Guthrie High School marching band here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
I know John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me, not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Welcome back here at halftime, presented by Golden Chick Halftime Show. Sean Silvis, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Guthrie High School Marching Band getting ready to perform. With that, let's go downstairs with the Guthrie High School Marching Band.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Hayes Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and community and have committed to providing you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Honoring your loved one is our top priority, and part of that is assisting you to help deal with the grief during difficult times. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved one's wishes to our family. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Visit them online today at hayesfh.com.
Are you ready to secure your legacy? At Black Oak Alliance, we understand that your hard work has built a future for yourself and your family. Our team of expert advisors is here to guide you through estate planning, helping you protect your assets, minimize taxes, and ensure your family's financial security. Black Oak Alliance has the experience and expertise to tailor a plan just for you. Schedule a no-cost consultation today. Visit us online at blackoakalliance.com or 405-724-6328. Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy.
For over 17 years, Jason Reese at Reese Appliance Repair has been the trusted name in our community when it comes to keeping your home appliances running smoothly. From refrigerators and washers to dryers and stoves, Jason provides expert repair services without the high prices of big-name companies.
Hi, I'm Jason Reese.
And I'm Marsha Reese.
And this is our son, Brayson Reese, and we are the owners of Reese's Appliance Repair. Call us for all your appliance needs, 405-819-8293.
Mercy Hospital Logan County is here for you with our new Senior Life Solutions program designed specifically for older adults facing challenges like depression, anxiety, and grief. In partnership with Senior Life Solutions, Mercy Hospital offers compassionate, evidence-based mental health care. Our team are ready to help you or your loved ones improve their mental well-being. Call 405-260-4173 today to learn more of how Senior Life Solutions can make a difference.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
I have brought you here today to beg you to call Red River Roofing. They have the best trained staff in the state. The Red River sales consultants are experts that make sure every single roof is 100% waterproof.
I appreciate all your hard work.
Please save your questions for the end. In closing, call Red River today for your free inspection.
I'm convinced.
Red River Roofing. Even the kid gets it.
Welcome back. Golden Chick halftime show here in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Carlin Titans lead this one 22-0. That was the Guthrie High School Band's last contest this past weekend, their last time to perform their show here on Gelsma Stadium, as they will move on to other great things. And speaking of the Guthrie Band, let's go downstairs with Sean Sillis with an update from the Guthrie High School Band, who had a nice performance over the weekend. Sean?
Yeah, guys, I'm really glad everybody got to see that performance. It really was a good job. They took 8th this year in the state of all the 5A schools, and then on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, scored a number 2 excellent rating at their contest. So they've had a very successful year. Hats off to Rob Blackburn and that whole staff for getting that many kids organized and assembled.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, Sean. Nobody works any harder than the band kids. Rob does a great job. His whole staff does a great job. But these kids put in a lot of work. And it's not just our band kids. It's the band programs all around the state of Oklahoma. They're out there in the middle of the summer working on that asphalt, putting the time in. It's good to see a payoff for these kids.
Yeah, when spring football starts, the band starts, they have to learn their music. And then plus it's a 7.5-minute show, so not only are they learning that music by heart, they're also marching to all those formations and whatnot. It's a lot of work they put in, a lot of time.
You bet.
Appreciate that report. More from Sean here in a little bit. Don't forget the Guthrie FFA and 4-H Booster Club's holding the Pork Chop Dinner. Your chance to win a Kubota. That is the #1 prize. All this takes place Saturday, November 9th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Logan County Fairgrounds. You know all about that Pork Chop Dinner. If you've never been, you definitely have to check that out. It is $15 at the door. First prize, you enter for a $25 ticket each. You can get up to a bunch of them.
Unlimited.
Yeah. First
Chris
prize
committed to 10 earlier. That's good, Chris.
First prize is the Kubota. Second place is a whole pig with a deep freeze.
See, I want second prize.
Third place, a Yeti 65.
That ain't bad. Well, can you win first, second, and third?
Well, more tickets, absolutely.
More
you can.
chances.
Yeah, that's
clean sweep.
That's more of a Jeff Chappell move.
Triple crown, some would say.
More of a Jeff Chappell
move.
That's right. Green beans with the pork chop. You get a salad. You get the bread. You get the dessert. You get the drink. In-person seating, and better yet, you can also drive through and pick it up. Tickets are $15 at the door. The Guthrie Annual FFA Pork Chop Dinner. Great fundraiser for our FFA crew out there. There you see the officials out there getting a word from Rick Mashu, Guthrie analyst for the Jays, as we get set for the second half. Both teams on the field. Remember, Guthrie won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they will get the football to begin quarter number 3, down 22-0.
Yeah, Blue Jays, tall order. They do get the ball back. Need to come down, try to get some points on the board. A lot of ground to cover coming up in the second half of the Blue Jays. But we talked about it earlier and in the broadcast. The main thing is I'm seeing these kids competing. They're competing hard. There's no intimidation. There's no backup. They're out there doing what they need to do, representing Guthrie well. When you're dealing with superior athletes sometimes, Chris, and we've seen it tonight, they're trying to get where they need to be.
Right.
It's not that they don't know where they need to be. It's not that they're not recognizing that. They're just being out-athleted a little bit tonight, and that happens. That happens. So I'm happy with the competitiveness that the kids have shown in the first half.
Big thank you to Luke Young, Fire Chief Luke Young, watching the second half from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Appreciate that. Steph Hartzell, Strive Wellness Lounge is watching and listening on his way to Dallas, Texas.
Steph, I went and saw Steph today. Wasn't feeling that well. He took good care of me.
Titans will kick left to right on your device. Shane asks, what's going to take for the Blue Jays to make this a game? Got to find a score somewhere, and I don't know, special teams or something's got to happen for the Jays offense, and flag goes out of bounds, and Guthrie will have it at the 35-yard line, first down and 10.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's just a lot of good comments here I'm reading. There's our friend Tammy Clark. Tammy, a longtime Blue Jay supporter. All of her kiddos went through the Guthrie school system. Glad we're able to get that band report in so Tammy can find out how the OBA. She's been a longtime band parent, Blue Jay football parent, Blue Jay softball parent. Her and Rusty raised a bunch of those kiddos, all great kids doing good things now out in the world.
With the ball kicked out of bounds, it goes to the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Blue Jays. Colton Carlock, the Blue Jay quarterback, with Elijah Smith in the backfield. Couple of receivers, couple of tight ends. Colton will keep it up the middle. He'll get to the 40-yard line and feel a 5-yard play feels like a 20-yard play right now.
Yeah.
And there's a late flag on the near sideline.
Sideline warning, maybe?
Yeah, that would be my first guess.
I think we might have a personal foul.
That's exactly right,
wow.
Sean. Unsportsmanlike on the Titans.
Wow. Didn't see anything.
Yeah, down here on the sidelines, he got up and said something to one of the players on the sidelines.
Oh, used his words.
A verbal.
Used his words.
A verbal.
Yeah, you don't want to use your words.
Oh, Ronnie says we have something on the replay here, along with words in the play. Is it on Carlock?
Where's that?
To the right.
Oh,
Marcus
yeah.
James.
Yeah.
And back to action. Carlock is hit for a loss of a yard from the 45 back to the 46-yard line. Guthrie in Carlock territory, I think, for the first time tonight, right? Maybe the second time. I think it might have had. Here's the play that we just missed. Carlock had nowhere to go for the 1-yard loss. Brings up a 2nd down and 11 play. Jays are changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers, a halfback, a running back, and a 3rd receiver at the bottom of the formation. Carlock rolling his opposite hand direction, throws it on the run, has a man open, and it's a 1st down and a little bit more inside the 35. Then Guthrie coughs the football up. 2nd turnover on the night.
Flag on the far side of the field.
That's costly.
There is a flag down at the 45. If against the Jays, that will obviously be declined. And I think it will go against Guthrie as a false start. And that is obviously declined, and the Titans will have the football. Carlock did a good job. Rainwater got open in the middle of all that, and then the hit will just pop it loose.
You know, that happens. Rainwater's just been Mr. Everything for the Blue Jays this year on offense, special teams. That's a football play. Those things happen.
So the Titans will have it for the first time here in the second half, leading at 22-0. Titans will run on the left side out to the 35. Forward progress will make it to the 36. At a 3-yard pickup for Carl Alberts. As we mentioned, the last time they suffered a loss, third game of the season back in 2022, the Muskogee Roughers got them. A couple weeks before that, the last 5A team to beat Carl Albert was Coweta in Coweta. Titans lost their quarterback that night. Would beat Midwest City in the next game before losing to Muskogee and have not tasted defeat since then. Woodring will keep the football this time. He'll dive toward the 40-yard line, pick up a 4. It'll be 3rd down and 3 upcoming.
Yeah, Woodring does a great job throwing the ball. We've seen that all night, but he's extremely quick. Hits the hole very quick, does a nice job reading. This Blue Jay defense very good against the run. Kind of the same thing we've seen most of the year. If you can throw the ball, I'm telling you, you're at a huge advantage in 5A football.
You know, Altus used to be Flexbone team. They threw the ball well last week.
Great job there.
As the Titans will be a yard shy of the 1st down. Feels like Guthrie throws it a little bit more this year than they have in years past.
Yeah.
Woodring tackled from behind, a yard shy of the 1st down. I certainly think the Titans see what they want to do here. This is an interesting move here for Coach Dunn to go for it or not. You have all the faith in the world in your defense, and you certainly think your offense can get it 1 yard. If you don't get it, you give Guthrie the ball on the side, but their defense has been so strong all season and tonight long. Yeah, the Titans are going to keep the offense on the field. No surprise here. It'll be Daniel Newton, the former Santa Fe Wolf, moving the pile forward right at the 1st down marker. I think he's going to have just enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he just got there. Good effort by the Blue Jay defense. I think we got a Blue Jay a little shaken up on the play.
Looks like a lineman down. Officials timeout. That's young Carlock getting up, trying to walk it off. Tough player.
Well, I tell you.
Carl Albert Titans will have their senior night next week when they entertain the Altus Bulldogs. Titans started the season filled with 5 shutouts. Midwest City, Eisenhower, and Stillwater. Midwest City, a playoff team. Eisenhower and Stillwater, both playoff teams. And then got Western Heights and El Reno before giving up their first points of the year to Noble. Shutout John Marshall. Then 12 points last week to Lawton in a 62-12 victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the fans from Carl Albert thought the world was coming to an end when they gave up those 12 points. Yeah, ball is in play right now. 29 seconds on the play clock. Carl Albert back on the field, ready to go. First down and 10 for Carl Albert. Going to roll to the right. Wide open.
Yeah, great play call out of the timeout. It's all about the routes, and that was another great route there ran by Cooper Brackage, a senior, 6'1 senior. Ran a great route, got open.
You see it here, Chris. I mean, it's just... Who's 17?
Brackage. Yeah, we haven't said his name yet tonight.
Jeez.
Cooper Brackage, the senior, gets the reception. And the Titans will get it out. Oh, we got extra here. We got Tristan Haynes and... Is that...
yeah, it's Barton. I will tell you.
Barton.
Tristan going to a Power 4, senior stud. Barton, sophomore. Not an ounce of I care where you're going. That's a football player. I'm not sad. I don't like the flags. I don't know who it's on.
On both, which is the right call.
That is the right call. Make it a no call, but I do like the competitiveness of Barton and his willingness to engage. That's good. He'll learn. I mean, he's got to keep his head, but I love the battle and I love the fight.
And now, I think you see here the ball was moved. The officials are looking to spot this one here. It was against both players, so those will offset. Do you replay the down, or do you was it after? It might have been a dead ball. Yeah, it looks like it maybe a dead ball. They're going to mark it off 15 and then come back the other way, right?
I don't know. I just saw him called against us.
Yeah, it was definitely on both.
Okay.
It was definitely both. Ball is placed at the 30-yard line. Woodring will keep it. He'll run 25, lunges toward the 20. He'll have the first down. Clayton Carpenter on the tackle for Guthrie. I think this will make Guthrie better, Phil.
Yeah,
they got, still got the second half to go. Got Lawton next week, and that game will decide a home playoff game.
Big game next week here at the Rock Senior Night. All kinds of everything going on. Everything to play for next Friday. Of course, still got some football here left, but things aren't going our way right now. But boy, Blue Jays going to win next week, get that first round playoff game at home.
Screen pass caught by Haynes, and he will elude a couple tacklers to get out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Coach Dunn talked about Lawton up to this point of the season entering tonight's ball game that Lawton had the most athletic quarterback, and I think he said running back to this part of their schedule.
Yeah.
That includes Midwest City, includes Stillwater. So big compliments for Lawton. They have dialed in on a quarterback, and Lawton's playing really good. So, we talk about Guthrie finishing second, but they're going to have to earn that second spot. If not, could be a possible road game if they lose that at maybe like a Lawton MacArthur.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big contest for the Blue Jays. You said it. A lot of great skilled kids.
Here's Daniel Newton, the quarterback on this play here. Options it off to Simmons. So you have former Edmond Santa Fe pitching off to former Choctaw a year ago. Another injured Blue Jay player down. And Carl gets another first down. They should have a first and goal as we have actually two Blue Jays down on the field. One of those Carlock, he's now up, holding his wrist. We have another Blue Jay down. We'll take a quick timeout and come back and see if everyone is okay. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Myers, the injured player. He is able to walk off. First and go for the Titans. Daniel Newton trying to get in. He'll be pushed backwards, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard back to the 4-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, the Blue Jays down 22-0 on the 3-yard line. 3-4 Blue Jays swarming to the ball. They're out there. They're still competing, Chris, and that's what you want to see. Blue Jays can build on that.
Titans have won 7 in a row in this series. Looking more and more like maybe number 8 as we reach the midway point of quarter number 3. You want to stay tuned to the Terra Insure Group postgame show. We'll talk with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe, get his thoughts on tonight's game with these Titans. Newton from the gun. He'll run on the left side, spins off the defender. He'll be tackled by Caden White around the ankles. Getting him on top was Herzl, and the ball is going to be spotted around the 2-yard line. Start to look at some scores.
Yeah.
As Guthrie will make some defensive substitutions here.
I got some 5A pulled up here, Chris. You want to hear some South Point quick scores?
I meant to say, looking at some Guthrie scores, the last time Guthrie was shut out, you have to go all the way back to 2019 when the Carl Albert Titans did it, 48-0 back in 2019. That's the 1 year since 2001. There's been 2 years since 2001 that Guthrie, or 2000 I should say, did not qualify. Oh, here's a little jump pass. I guess you got to work on it. Titans score on a 3-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah. Blue Jays sold out against the run. Good play call by the Carl Albert staff. Chris, real quick for the Strive Wellness PAT, Bishop McGinnis, Newcastle in a great one down there. Bishop McGinnis winning 14-7 in the third.
The Irish can win out and win that district. They'll have Lott MacArthur next week. Strive Wellness Lounge, PAT here by Spiewak. Try to make this a 29-0 ball game. 5:06 to play in the third. Snap is poor. The hold got there, though. The kick, we know that part's going to be good, and it is. Carl Albert increases their lead 29-0. Take a timeout. This is Blue Jay Football brought to you by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Titans with a touchdown here in the third quarter increases their lead 29-0. Jay's offense will get another shot here at this Carl Albert defense. It's all about working, trying to get better now here, especially offensively.
Yep.
Guthrie been averaging over 50 points in their current 5-game winning streak. Their 2 losses this year, 4A Titans, Tuttle, and Blanchard. Guthrie was able to score 24 points in those contests. Here's the sky kick by Carl Alberts. Guthrie will field it at the 31-yard line. That appears to be Carpenter, and he'll get out to the 34-yard line, be first down and 10.
Yeah, Blue Jay offense. Need to come out and just, if you're the Blue Jays, you want to look for little victories, little successes here. Try to put a drive together, move the chains. Definitely get some points on the board, do a lot for the Blue Jay confidence.
Richie44 Rich says the Rice family joining from Fremont, California. They were here for homecoming. Had a great time. They say go Blue Jays. Appreciate you checking us out tonight here on the broadcast as the Jays offense comes out onto the field. Carlock, the quarterback. We'll hand it off to Elijah. Guthrie's trying to play between the tackles and has not been much there tonight between those tackles. But you're going right into James and Davis.
Yeah, it's a
Good
gauntlet.
luck.
Yeah, it's a gauntlet.
Loss of one. To the 33. There you see Eli Plagg to the left, getting the play call in, along with big 55 for the Jays on that offensive line. Landon Gilbert, been battling injuries, staying tough this year. Dalen Rice to throw. Downfield, this is in danger of being intercepted, almost at the 40. It falls, though. Guthrie with 2 turnovers tonight. Rice was hit by Davis. Rice slow to get up. He's up, but Davis put a big pop on him.
Yeah, Rice, he's a tough kid.
I don't know if we got it at the end or not.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
we're gonna hold on, Dalen. Yeah.
That was James. It was number 12 that hit him. Isn't that right?
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 11. From the 33, Rice is going to have to step back in there and try to find somebody. Threw that one away. Yeah, he built the pressure again. That's Dalen's taking a couple hits, but the one there by James still lingering with him. And we were talking in the pregame how Dalen has really come on, and we just need to add some muscle to him, and he'll be. I mean, he's tough. He throws the ball well,
Smart.
but it shows you how tough he is. I'd be in ICU right now. Back-to-back incomplete passes will result in a punt here. Carlock inside his 20. Haynes at his 45. It's a great snap. It's a great punt over the head of Haynes. It bounces at the 30. Takes a Guthrie bounce across the 25, across the 20. It'll be down at the 16-yard line. What a great punt by Carlock.
Yeah, great job there flipping the field for the Blue Jays. Blue Jay defense, well, I tell you, they're out there, they're competing. They're just facing a heck of a club tonight. One of the things for a defense, if you can't, great shot there on Clayton from the sideline cam. Great shot. But, you know, when your offense is struggling, it's going to put your defense on the field so much, and so they're on the field much more than they'd normally on the field, not opportunities to get a rest. All stacks up in the second half.
Well, and Carl Alberts had the field position 1 as well, and that really puts you behind against a solid team like Carl Alberts. If you can't start and earn field position, it's just an uphill battle as Woodring escapes officer. Throws it, and it's intercepted. Intercepted on the far sideline.
Got a flag down.
There is a flag down. I think that's Darion Whitehorn. If it is, it's his first interception this season. Sean said that it is flag thrown. It's in the backfield. And this is either going to be a holding or a personal foul on Guthrie. Caden White says it's against the Titans. And Guthrie's offense will have a chance here. We talk about field position. Holding, Titans decline. And here come the Blue Jays offensively. That is Carl Albert's second turnover tonight, their second interception.
Yeah, and the player down for Carl Albert, I believe, is their quarterback.
It is.
Yeah. See the hold right there.
Officer, he was able to escape him, but then got hit hard.
Right, that wasn't that White that put the hit on him?
It might have been. I think I'm thinking, hoping maybe it was just a shot to the ribs and kind of knocked the wind out of him.
That's what it looked like. I didn't see anything, lower body wise.
Yeah,
you always worry about that with a kid.
Hopefully, he's able to just catch his breath, and yeah, it was definitely Caden.
Oh, he'll bring it. Caden will bring it.
Yeah,
I think that's just a hard shot, and Could be a combination of win out of you. And yeah. A lot of times when you see that helmet come off from a shot like that, you can't breathe.
Yeah.
It's a horrible feeling when it happens.
You struggle just, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get this mouthpiece, but it's...
Let's just get the whole thing off. Yeah, it's part of the deal. If you've never experienced it, Chris, you knocked the wind out of me a couple weeks ago. Took me a while to recover.
Saw me coming.
Well, I said I was sorry.
Well, Phil, here's your best chance of the night for this Jays offense to get some points on the board.
Yeah, this is definitely.
This is the chance. Against three, I think should be four D1 kids.
Yeah.
Rainwater in motion. They hand it to him, double reverse, and then pass the ball, and then triple reverse. I don't know what's going on here. Is it a touchdown? Almost caught. Everybody but Phil touched the football on that one. Dole's almost hauled it in at the goal line. I'm gonna have to count here. Let's see
here we
here.
go.
1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4.
And Dole's almost catches this. Wow.
All right.
I like the intention.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the play call.
Second down, 10. Carlock will keep it. He'll get down to the 20-yard line. Again, a 5-yard play feels like a 15-yard run, but...
Yeah. 3rd and 5, though. They're in good position here to move the chains.
Well, here's the question, Phil. If you get 4, 3, 2, or 1 yards or 0, whatever it may be, kick a field goal or go for it on 4th down?
I go for it on 4th down.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Every time.
Totally agree. 3rd and 5, 3 points to you, no good. If you get 5 yards, it does really good. Carlock says, I'll get close, and now we'll have a decision here. I say go for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Gets down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah. I never doubted that for 1 second. That also shows, Carlock in previous games, you'll see right here, you think, oh, he's going to move the chains.
Yeah.
Boom. Nope. I mean, just a lot of athletes on the field.
4th and 2. Here we go. Doles checks the sideline. 13 on the play clock. Herzl leads the way. Left side. Second effort will not get him there. Tristan Haynes blew it up. Trey Washington and company make the stop, and the Jays turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Blake, this could never get started.
Forward progress, we'll see where that is. Obviously tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Forward progress, we'll put it at the 15-yard line. It will be close. I think we will have a measurement.
Wow.
So hold on. Forward progress. Coach Dunn's like, what? Forward progress? There's a defensive coaches there for Carlisle. Coach Dunn in the red sweatshirt. Backpedaling. He's near the 30 now, away from it. So here comes the measurement.
I think we're going to be just a little short. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad they measured.
The way this night's going, you knew it was just going to be 3 inches short.
Yeah.
So Guthrie cannot take advantage of the turnover. Titans getting the football back at the 15-yard line. Handoff left side, flag thrown in the backfield. This one looks like it will go against the Titans. Simmons, the ball carrier. White and Carpenter on the tackle. We'll check the penalty. There is a Blue Jay down in around the 15-yard line, but now trying to get up. He is Plag. Part of the game, you don't want injuries. Well, never you want any injuries, but especially here late in the ball game, down 29-0, especially with a home playoff game on the line next week.
Yeah, we need to be 100% when Lawton comes to town.
Call against the Titans. Carl has not played clean football. 2 interceptions, more flags than Coach Dunn probably wants, but they're so good, as we've talked about the entire night, to overcome a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, when you got that kind of talent on the field, you can overcome those things. And, they're just good, Chris. At the end of the day, they're just a really good football team. Great shot there.
Woodring back in the ball game at quarterback, and his first play back in. He'll throw it downfield. It is broken up nicely. Washington on coverage. There is a flag down on the play. Our cameras were there. We'll be able to see if it was a true pass interference. The official was right there, so. Ball hangs up. Never turned around. That's the first violation.
Yeah.
Zane Thomas on the coverage. That was pretty good coverage. I mean, Zane, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 height advantage, disadvantage. We've seen him, McAdoo made a play over him earlier this year for Tuttle. Zane's been there many, many times on the play. It's just the height advantage they got to him a few times.
It is what it is. He was running step for step, trying to do what he could.
First down and 3, Phil. How many times have you seen this? Uh-oh. Simmons breaks loose. 30, 35. Carpenter trying to save a touchdown. He does. And here's a flag that's thrown 2 miles in the air. Going to be a late hit on Guthrie. Well, that will be a big run from the 22 to about the 42. And then you're going to add 15 more yards on that one.
Yeah. Just a... I didn't say... I mean, was it a...
I think it took him out of bounds, and he just didn't stop after the whistle. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to come down to here. Stop. Oh, it's 9. Oh,
Kellen.
Just a little.
We all know Kellen well. He just didn't know where he was at on the field.
Yeah.
He's a disciplined player.
Handoff again, left side. Simmons runs hard. The former Choctaw Yellow Jacket gets to the 41-yard line. ROTC folks, they always do the push-ups when Guthrie scores. No scoring tonight, but they were able to find some push-ups in between there, and they got big fundraiser for some wreaths for veterans in the Summit View
Cemetery.
Yeah. Summit View Cemetery.
That's right.
And they try to put wreaths on every military. Those who served, and so they got a fundraiser going on. Brittany Timmons on the Guthrie Chamber did a good podcast. If you want to check that out on Second Banana Media YouTube.
One of the cool things, we have a Congressional Medal of Honor winner.
Yes.
I say winner.
Wreaths Across America is a program.
You earn CMHs. They're not. It's not a contest, but
right.
Incredible. Kathy Hayes' great
grandfather.
Yeah. Very cool.
Possible final play of quarter number 3. We get set for fourth quarter action. Hey, we'll have some time in the fourth quarter. Let us know where you're watching from. Don't go away. We still got fourth quarter, and we still got post-game stuff to talk about here, so don't go away. We'd like to interact with you. As a nice tackle there by Caden White from his linebacker spot. Could be the final play of the quarter if the Titans choose to do that. Hamburger smoke starting to come from the bullpen across Jelsma Stadium. Looks like Crawford will be in no hurry. They'll take the first snap in the fourth quarter. Guthrie down 29-0. Titans look like they're getting ready to go 9-0 on the year, 6-0 in district play, and win number 34 in a row. We'll come back. Fourth quarter action. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Carl Albert Titans leading the Blue Jays as we get set for fourth quarter action here in Guthrie, 29-0, along with our camera operators, Lance Evans, Kel Evans, Andy Daves, our producers in the press box tonight, Ronnie Phillips and Connor Phillips, Rod Poplin there as well, Sean Silva, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We get set for fourth quarter action here on GMP TV. It will be 4th down and 6. Sean, Jays down 29-0. Home crowd will not go home with the victory for the first time in some time. But how's everything down on the sideline?
You know, down on the sidelines, there's a lot of crowd noise still going on. The crowd is still behind this team. The guys on the sideline are coming off the field, looking at the coaches. Coaches are still trying to motivate these guys. They're going to try to score. They want to get points on the board. They're really motivated to make some things happen. They're trying to get better. Still morale down here. These guys are trying to make something out of this game.
Appreciate that report. As we got a quick look at the cheerleaders in the Guthrie student section. Woodring throws it. There's a flag down. Haynes catches it. And yet another penalty will offset another play. Big play by the Carl Albert Titans. And Haynes just now realizing that catch that he made will be nullified.
Coming back. So when you look at this Carl Albert team, Chris, I mean, you've seen the last few years.
There's a hold there on Myers.
What do you think? I mean, compared to last year's team, I mean, they're not, I'd say their defense might be a little better. Offense not as powerful, not as explosive as last year's.
I think the big part for this Carl Albert team, experience.
Yeah.
I think they bring a lot of experience back. When you talk about all the OU commits and Caden Davis, I mean, we haven't really even talked about the offensive defensive lines, and that's been the staple for Carl Albert over these years.
100%. And it's hard for those skilled kids to go do much if those big boys up front aren't doing their job, so obviously they're getting it done.
Carlock's at his 20-yard line. He needs to get at his 10 because Washington is going to try to put this inside the 10. Trey Washington, a 4-year punter. I bet he can punt at OU if he really wanted to.
Look at that.
Carlock will let it go over his head and into the end zone. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Blue Jays here in quarter number 4. Guthrie looking for some points, some momentum into week 10 of the football season. You can join us here next Friday night inside Gelsma Stadium as the Guthrie Blue Jays take on the Lutton Wolverines, and a first ever meeting between the Wolverines and Blue Jays 1 week from tonight here inside Gelsma Stadium.
Talk, Chris. That'll be senior night for the Blue Jays. Send these seniors out the right way. Get a W. Come back one more time. One more time, play inside the Rock after we get a win next Friday against Lawton.
Hand off to Elijah up to the 25-yard line. So let me ask you this, Phil. Guthrie right now going to be down 29-0. When people across the state of Oklahoma look at the score, will they go, Carl Albert didn't score 50. Guthrie didn't score. Will it be just, man, Carl Albert's really good? What do you think the thoughts of people across 5A will think when they see the score?
It'll be varied, but I think most people are going to probably, if the score stayed 29-0, if it stays 29-0, I think in a lot of ways people are going to go, hey, Blue Jays hung in there a little bit. I mean, that's, we got to remember their closest game so far this year is this exact score.
29-0.
Against 6A2 Stillwater, who's ranked in, I think either second or third in most polls or most rankings in the state in 6A too. So
that's a good point.
So if they stay here, I think it's a good showing for the Blue Jays. It just shows how powerful the Titans are.
And that's a great example of Carl Albert beating Stillwater 29-0. That goes, wow, Carl Albert's really good. Stillwater didn't score. That's kind of surprising, but that's a compliment to Carl Albert. And I think most people maybe look at it this way as well.
I mean, it's the Stillwater team last night that absolutely blew Piedmont off the field.
Carlock to throw. He better hurry up. He's going to go down for a sack. Carl Albert just pinning their ears and coming after the Jays. They're up 29-0. Bring the house. Try to get to him. They do. And Guthrie's going to punt the football away.
Yeah, this is a tough night for the Blue Jay offense. Those 2 turnovers and just no time to really get much going.
And so my mind starts to wonder as we get ready for Lawton next week. Lawton scored 12 points against this defense.
Yeah.
Be a good matchup. Carlock will punt inside his 5-yard line. He's done that a few times tonight. This snap on the money. Line drive punt, fielded at the 46-yard line. And here's the return. 29-0 is in danger. There's a flag.
Flags everywhere.
A lot of flags. Titans again, boy, this is Coach Dunn will not be happy with all these flags. It started early and often on these flags. This one will be backed up, and the Titans will have the football. You look at Guthrie offensively tonight. Punt, 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 interception, safety, fumble, punt, turnover on downs, punt.
Whew. Yeah, that's a tough one. All that really translates to me is this defense was everything it was said it was.
Del City's had some good transfers, move-ins. They got the Black Wolf kid from El Reno. They got the quarterback move-in from Tuttle. And they better be working really good on that playbook, because if those 2 teams meet in the semis, which is a rematch of last year's championship, that's the only chance I think we see 5A have a chance to compete with Carl Albert is those Del City Eagles.
Great.
Titans will go across the 40 down to near the 37.
Well, and and remember the game last year. Great build-up. Del City had a great year, and but Del City doesn't have the three-headed monster back this year like they did last year,
right?
Either. And with the 3 transfers that came in last year, all great players, 2 of which play in Division I football right now.
Del City Eagles, last time they won a state championship, 1976. Rodney Fields, got to see him run the football. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, and he had a pretty good day. Daniel Newton, the backup quarterback, fumbles the snap, and he's going to be hit for a big loss all the way back inside the 50. You'll be down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, good job there again. Who was on? I missed who had that tackle.
Officer limps off. Was it Caden White? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's hitting good.
Officer not putting any. There he goes. No pressure until he got to the sideline. Titans milking this play clock. They got to take a timeout. That means we got to take a timeout. 2, 1, double zeros. Delay. Nope, they're just going to take delay game. Or was there a timeout before the delay game? It was a timeout.
There we go.
7:57 left in the 4th quarter. Come back. Blue Jay football brought to you by F&M Bank.
At home, the office, or your commercial building, you want a professional roofing contractor you can trust. Red River Roofing Siding and Windows has been the Oklahoma leader in residential and commercial roof repair, maintenance, and replacement for over 2 decades. Partnering with the best manufacturers to offer the best roofing systems with the best warranty protection and the best financing plan in the industry. Avoid the high volume of underqualified, untrained contractors and call Red River Roofing Siding and Windows today.
Tina and Stefan and the entire staff, they are who you see them be. I mean, they're genuine people. They care about people. They've spent their entire lives in healthcare.
I can honestly say I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably in the best health I've been in my whole life, to be honest with you. And it's thanks to Stefan and his staff here, because everything they've done for me is just worked tremendously.
I just highly recommend Strive. to anybody who's wanting to see a real improvement in their overall health, to be quite frank, their quality of life.
Dr. Sack.
Hey, appreciate Shane Jackson helping us out. Carl Albert fan checking out the broadcast tonight. We said 29-0. Stillwater, again, Carl Albert beat Stillwater. It was actually 30-0, so appreciate the correction there. But he says from beginning to end, this game has been more competitive than Stillwater. Carl Albert was 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. So
yeah,
I don't think Coach Beebe will put that on the game notes, but nonetheless,
that's a good perspective.
That's a perspective for us to look at.
Yeah, very good perspective.
You know, that same perspective, I was talking to Dr. Simpson down here, and he said, you know, he was really impressed with how well we've played against them, being that they played so well against Stillwater defensively.
Yeah. Third down 14. Woodring steps up, and I thought he was going to get popped. Gets away from Herzl. Will not get away from Plagg, but there's a flag. That might be a face mask right in front of the official. Or maybe a horse collar. Myers came in there and it looked like Crawler was getting ready to punt the football away. A flag will give the Titans a fresh set of downs. I bet our crew, there's Reggie Redwine, great camera shot there. And I think we're about to get a good camera shot of one of the violations that we just brought. I thought Kellen was going to get in there.
Yeah, I thought he had him.
Horse collar by Plagg. Can't grab the back of the jersey, although he let go.
Yeah.
Can you grab it?
I don't think
without
so, Chris.
the tackle?
Don't think so, Chris.
Okay, so you just grab it. He didn't take him down.
I appreciate the effort.
Well, that's the difference.
Keep going.
Between a misdemeanor and a felony, if you take him down, that's the felony. But if you don't take him down.
No. You can take him down. You can't follow him to the ground. That's right. That's on the felony thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know all about horse collars and felonies, Phil.
Well, that's two of my 3 favorite things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. Carl Albert leading 29-0. Woodring, senior quarterback. Flags. Been
a lot of them.
.52, is it left guard? The slightest movement. Some good eyes. First down 15. Everybody's pulling to the right, so Simmons can run to the right, and he'll pick up a few yards. Still behind the chains are the Titans. Coming up on 7 to play. Stay tuned. Terra Insure Group post-game show. We'll hear from Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. We'll also have our North Church player of the game. In the middle of all that, we'll also have our Black Oak Alliance highlights of the game. Not a whole lot offensive highlights. There are some in there. A lot of defensive highlights. As the two-time defending state champion Carl Albert Titans will win their 34th game in a row. Simmons, right side, back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll go a little bit beyond that. It'll bring up third down and around 7 yards.
Blue Jay defense out there playing tough, flying to the ball.
Speaking of Stillwater, they had no issues with Piedmont last night. 49-7. You have the Piedmont Flexbone offense going against the Stillwater defense, who stands up 3 yards from the football.
That helter-skelter defense. I didn't know what to call it.
I didn't know to watch the Flexbone or the defense. I'm like,
it was a hot mess.
It was a hot mess, especially for Piedmont. Their first year in 6A2 football. Woodring does a good job of pulling the football as he gets to the 25, the 1 yard pickup. It'll be 4th down and 6. Titans more than likely will bring on, they'll keep they're going to go for the field goal try here. So try to make it 32-0. Speedwalk's got to work on some things here, and ball is at the 25. So this would be a 42-yard field goal try. Speedwalk earlier hit a 36-yard field goal and a 30-yard field goal. Actually, we'll make this officially from a 43-yard try. Center of the field. Good camera view here from field level. Kick. Oh, I don't think it's going to get there.
No.
Will not get there.
Wow.
I think somebody got a hand on it.
I think it was Carlock. You're exactly right. I think Carlock got in there.
Did he?
I think he did.
It sure looked like somebody touched it.
Carlock was celebrating like he did. Maybe he's happy for a teammate. Ronnie's pulling it up as we speak. Did the camera crew get their assignment in here? Oh my, Andy, right there on the spot. That's Andy Days and Carlock.
Right there. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Wow. First down and 10 for the Jays. 5 minutes to go in this one. Phil, how many times did we say, I wonder if if it was a face mask or a block or this or that, and our camera crew gets it every time. He was dead center on that.
It's Cliff, you're welcome to the team.
His name's Andy.
Oh, Andy.
Yes.
You know what? He's earned it. Andy, great job. Great job. Yeah.
Second down and 8. Dalen Rice changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds on the play clock. He takes a snap. He'll toss it to Elijah, though. There's breaks a couple of tackles. Davis will wrap him up for a tackle for loss. Back to the 12-yard line.
I'd find a way to get Davis on campus at OSU or somewhere. I really would. The more I watch him live. Now, listen. He can go to a D school, have a great career, do all kinds of great things, but I see a kid that could play at the D1 level.
I mean, if he's 6'3", he has all the offers he wants.
All the offers in the world. How tall is Rodriguez now playing for the Lions?
That's exactly who I think
exactly.
of. Malcolm Rodriguez, who played at Wagner, now with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. He's a football player. There's no doubt about it. He goes and gets it.
Good previous look there of Yogi Creed on the offensive line. Third down, 13, toss play to Smith. He'll try to get some positive yards and make this punt a little bit easier. He'll get out to the 22-yard line. Fourth down and punting time for the Jays. So if the score does hold up 29-0, this would be the closest game that Carl Everett has played this year.
Yep.
The closest game would have been 30-0. Third game of the season. Carlock, nice punt. It'll bounce at midfield, take a Jays bounce, and the Titans will have it around the 40-yard line for perhaps the final 2:49 of this one. Stay tuned when you hear the thoughts of Coach Kelly Beebe. I'll be interested to hear him myself. Sean Sillis will have that interview here in a little bit in our Terra Insure Group post-game show. Crowd starting to file out just a little bit here on the home side, and boy, what a great crowd once again here tonight for this matchup. And I know Coach Beebe's going to want every single one of them to come back, plus some more next week as Guthrie tries to get a home playoff game against Lawton. I'm assuming Lawton is winning tonight.
Well, let's not assume. Let me take a look.
Yeah, we probably need to take a look at that. Lawton.
Yeah, 21-21 with Altus.
Altus trying to get into the 4 spot. Either Noble, El Reno, or Altus will get that 4 spot in 5A2. As Titans will go with some backups on offense, running the football. Kellen Herzl with the tackle. So, yeah, 21-21, Altus and Lawton. That game being played at Cameron Stadium.
You know, Chris, last week we were watching when the Blue Jays went to Altus going, how is this a 3-win team? Because I'm telling you, offensively, they've got 3 cats that can go quarterback, running back, wide out, number 3, I believe his number was, or 6.
4-6 and Rogers, the quarterback.
Man, I mean, they've got some kids, so boy, that's a great.
Yeah, if Altus gets the win tonight, Guthrie, well, it's still come down to next week as this toss goes to the right side. So if Lawton Lawton would lose their second game in district. Guthrie has a loss tonight. If they lose to next week to Lawton, both teams would have 2 losses.
But head-to-head.
Head-to-head would go to Lawton. The victor.
Oh, the victor. Sorry.
The victor,
yes, I'm sorry.
So no matter what happens tonight between Altus and Lawton, it will be a home playoff game on the line next week.
Bishop Kelly's taking to Shawnee 51-20.
Third down and 3. Maybe 2 snaps left in this one. Right side will not get the first down. Carl Albert can take this one down 45, 35, 30, somewhere in that range. Yeah, Titans can take this snap around 36, 37 seconds. Punt this one away. Let's see how far Trey Washington can punt this football.
What do you think? What do you got?
Ball's at the 48. I think it's going to go in the end zone.
He could.
I think it's going to go in the end zone.
I think it'll fly to the 5 and roll in.
Well, good. It's going to go back a little bit further, so we can see it delay a game.
Okay. So
we saw Altus. Altus last week scored 34 points against the Blue Jay defense, so Lawton's holding right now at 21. It will be a big game next week, no doubt. So the ball's at the 43, although Washington's standing at his 28. Put those notes there. 15 on the game clock, 7 on the play clock. This one might roll to end the game. It might be the final snap. Well, it's not going to go anywhere. Wow, office.
Goodness.
Fans and Carl Albert on the sideline had that. Clock stops with 1 second. And we will tee up.
Zero.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Okay, I take my tee back.
Well job. Good job.
That's the final score here tonight. The Carl Albert Titans win game number 34 in a row as they defeat the Guthrie Bluejays 29-0. Carl Albert has won 8 straight against the Blue Jays. They've won 30 out of 52 matchups with the Blue Jays. Guthrie falls to 6-3, 5-1 in district play. Their 3 losses total, Blanchard and Carl Albert. We'll dissect this game and a whole lot more in the Terry Insure Group post-game show. Both teams shaking hands. Carl Albert with their closest game of the year by a point, 29-0. Back after this is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Are you ready to secure your legacy? At Black Oak Alliance, we understand that your hard work has built a future for yourself and your family. Our team of expert advisors is here to guide you through estate planning, helping you protect your assets, minimize taxes, and ensure your family's financial security. Black Oak Alliance has the experience and expertise to tailor a plan just for you. Schedule a no-cost consultation today. Visit us online at blackoakalliance.com or 405-724-6328. Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
We welcome you inside the Terry and Sure Group postgame show from Gelsma Stadium. Good to be home. Terry and Sure Group postgame show. Terry and Sure Group is an independent insurance agency, which means they represent many carriers for your insurance needs as opposed to a single one-size-fits-all insurer. Dennis Oaks, Jason Herzl, and Seth Robbins at TIGOK.com, 622 South Division Street. 3 Blue Jay alums as the Jays lose it tonight. Final score 29-0. No points on the board, Phil. There were some positives you can look at and rebuild. The good news is Guthrie will not see a team like that the rest of the way unless it's in a championship game scenario with this team.
With this team, yeah. And, and listen, we said it early on. I want to see our kids compete for 4 quarters. They did that. Offense just had a lot of struggles, and the reason they had a lot of struggles, there's 11 really good football players on the other side of the field. This defense has been dominant all year long. They continue that tonight. But what I saw with these Blue Jay kids, there's not a quit in them. There's no quit in them. They went out and competed. They weren't intimidated. They battled for four quarters, and I think that's wonderful. It's always hard to find victories and defeat, but I tell you, I'm proud of the kids for the way they battled tonight.
5-game winning streak comes to a stop here in Gelsma, but the good news, all the goals are still ahead in front of the Blue Jays, including next week's home game to determine a home playoff game. Take a timeout. When we come back, we'll catch up with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe as Blue Jays drop it 29-0. This is a Terry and Sure Group postgame show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Countless people in the community that have been coming to Strive as clients are seeing real changes in their lives for the better.
We're all about getting to the root cause of your health issues. We're proactive instead of reactive. We have weight loss medications like semaglutide, tirzepatide, and lipomino skinny shots, IV hydration, infrared saunas, cold plunge, 4D massage chairs, and our newest technologies, the M-Cella chair for urinary incontinence and M-Sculpt Neo body contouring increases muscle by 25% and decreases fat by 30%. Check us out at StriveWellnessLounge.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We welcome you back inside the Terra Insurance Group postgame show here in Guthrie. The two-time defending state champion Colorado Titans win it by a final score 29-0. They've won 8 games in this series. We'll now go downstairs with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe, joined by Sean Silva. Sean?
All right, guys, I am here live with Coach Kelly Beebe. Coach, Lawton, Carl Albert here, number 1 team in 5A coming into this game. Obviously, one of the best teams in the state right now in football. Your message to the team afterward, you said you were proud of them and you're ready to take what you've learned from this game into the next game. Just talk to us about your overall perspective of this game.
Well, we've talked all week long about, Guthrie, Carl Albert. A lot of people don't realize it's a rivalry. I mean, if you go back to 2001, I believe we're 11-11 because you throw out the COVID year where we didn't play. And it means a lot to their kids. It means a lot to our kids. And, having respect for that and going out and performing, on paper, we're 75-point underdog, with the caliber of athletes they have. But our kids didn't blink. They went out and played our best defensive game of the year by far. There's no doubt in my mind. Offensively, their defense is incredible. The amount of speed, a lot of the Carl Albert people think that may be their best defense they've had from a speed perspective. And they're largely seniors with all those elite athletes. So, those guys are 18, 19 years old, and they played outstanding defense against us tonight.
All right, so, Coach, it's Pink Week here. Great Guthrie crowd, as always. Just how proud are you to be able to come into a rivalry game like this and have the atmosphere and the environment like The Rock always provides?
Well, and we're blessed to be home again next week. But, this is a special place for us. Our kids, feel empowered when they're down here. The crowd energizes. We packed the house tonight, which I knew we would for this ball game and the Pink Week activities. But, we love being at the Rock.
So despite the loss, Coach, you got all your goals still in front of you. Next week, big game against Lawton. We're back home, like you said. Just what does that game mean? There's huge implications. It's going to be a packed house. It's going to be senior night. How fired up are your Blue Jays going to be to pick off a win here?
No, I think, they understand the situation. We don't shield our kids from that. You win and you get a home playoff game, and you would be on the other side of the bracket from Carl Albert and Del City, which, gives you a 50-50 shot in every ball game, home or away. So it's a huge ball game in that respect for playoff positioning, And what we got to do right now is just get healed back up. Very physical ball game tonight. Get them feeling good, get them feeling fresh, get our plan put in. And then, we'll send our seniors off the right way. I've been around here too long. Those underclassmen, it means something to them. We've got a good senior bunch that's been good leaders, so it'll be a big night for us.
All right, Coach, you got any final words for this fan base, for your players?
We appreciate you guys. It means so much, the band, the crowd, to our boys, and should be back here the next 2 weeks. We handle business week 10, which that's going to be a big challenge. Lawton's much improved and got some really elite skill players. So in a lot of ways, this game was a great, tune-up for us. I shouldn't say tune-up, but a measuring stick against that type of caliber of speed and athlete defensively. And we'll go back and get our schemes created offensively. We think will work against Lawton, and we'll go play ball.
All right, Coach, we'll be back in next week. We'll see you then. Guys, we'll go back up to you.
Thank you, Sean Sillis. Great job, as always, as he is joined by Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. Jays lose it. Final score 29-0. Take a timeout. Still plenty more to come here on the Terra Insurance Group post-game show. Big thank you to Shane Jackson, Carl Albert fan on our broadcast tonight. Appreciate everything he had to say. He says, best of luck rest of the year's Blue Jays. Hope to see you again. If so, I'll be back. I appreciate that from Shane Jackson. He says, Kaden Davis is an absolute football player. You guys are right on him. There's no doubt. Take a timeout. Come back. Terra Insurance Group post-game show.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Welcome back to Terra Insure Group postgame show. 5A District 5A2 matchup. Carl Albert goes away 29-0 over the Blue Jays. Carl Albert led 7-0 after quarter number 1 and then led 22-0 at halftime. Carl Albert got a score in the third quarter to make it 29-0. Guthrie, a couple turnovers. Carl Albert, a couple turnovers. Titans had numerous flags, and I know Coach Dunn will definitely work on that. Yeah. More on this game here in a little bit. First, let's get to our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. In 6A1 football, a lot of these games still being played right now. Owasso, the number 1 team in 6A1, in a big one with Norman North, 50-47. Moore taking it to Edmond North, 49-21. Tulsa Union beats Westmore, 56-7. Edmond Santa Fe and Yukon fighting for a playoff spot. That game's tied 21-21 in the fourth quarter. Edmond Memorial taking it to Broken Arrow, 55-21. Jinx shuts out Enid, 56-0. Norman taking it to Mustang, 33-21. That's a fourth quarter score. In Bixby, no issues with Deer Creek, 48-10. Deer Creek has now lost 3 games in a row.
I'm going to jump to 5A action, Chris. Newcastle Bishop McGinnis. It's a final, Chris. Newcastle wins 24-21.
Newcastle district champions.
District champions. MacArthur took it to Southeast tonight, 49-10. Booker T pulls away from Coweta, 30-10. There's still a couple minutes left in that ball game. McAllister just slides by on a close one over Durant, 21-15. Lawton and Altus, 28-21. That's Lawton up right now. Guthrie's opponent next week. Shawnee and Bishop Kelly. Bishop Kelly wins that game 51-20 in Collinsville. Del City pulls away from Claremore 34-14.
Some scores in 6A2 football last night. Stillwater defeated Piedmont easily 49-7. Pump City is doubling up Southmore 28-14. Northwest Classen and U.S. Grant. Northwest Classen 20, U.S. Grant 8. Sand Springs up 15 points on the PC North Panthers, 41-26. Muskogee, the number 1 team in 6A2, takes it to Sapulpa, 57-7. Choctaw, no problems with Lawton Ike tonight, 59-14. That game late in the fourth quarter. And Bartlesville in the third quarter leads PC West 40-9.
A couple quick 4A scores. No big surprises tonight. There was a really good one. I'm looking for it right now, Chris. Trying to find it. Efforty. Well, dadgummit, I've missed it. Let's go to Chris, you got 3A.
I got 3A pull up. Yeah, Seminole leads Manford 44-14. Heritage Hall leads Purcell 56-41. Kind of go over the big ones here. Kingfisher led by Guthrie alum Reagan Roof, takes it to Anadarko tonight, 31-6. Reagan and the Yellow Jackets trying to get that playoff spot in there. Pauls Valley over Star Spencer, 45-28. One of the good ones in 3A football tonight, Plainview and North Rock Creek. Right now it's Plainview leading that one, 34-27 in the fourth quarter. Number one team in 3A, Lincoln Christian, take it to the Ironheads of Eufaula High School, 62-7. And perhaps the best game in 3A football tonight, Perkins Tryon, the superintendent Doug Ogle, former Guthrie Bluejay, wins it tonight in Bristow, 42-35. Ida Bell leads Chakota, 38-21. And one other score, Jay leads Inola, 30-22.
I do have 4A action pulled up now. We've got Cushing over Fort Gibson, 40-23. Bethany wins big over Tecumseh, 48-7. You've got Elgin winning big over Clinton, 42-7. Grove beats Ulaga Talaha, is that correct, Chris?
28-12.
Talala, 28-12.
It's fun to say.
Weatherford wins in a shutout over Woodward, 21-0. Tuttle wins big, 55-0 over Chickasha. Wagner, 62-6 over Skytook. And Blanchard bounces back. They win 49-0 over Medill.
Some real quick scores in 2A1 football. As soon as we think Perry or Chisholm is out of the playoffs, Chisholm tonight beats Perry 28-14. Big upset there. Chandler defeats Sperry 54-7. No problem there for the Chandler Lions. One other score in 2A1 football, the number one team, Washington Warriors, double up Crossings 42-21. They have now won 38 straight games. That is the longest win streak in the state of Oklahoma.
Holdenville, Chris, knocks off Davis 22-15 tonight. I tell you, Davis played that tough non-district schedule. They still got some things to say before the end of the year, but Holdenville gets the win tonight, 22-15.
Hooker, number one team in A football, shuts out Watonga right now, 53-0. Just kind of going through them here real quick. Crescent, the Tigers, over to the west from here, defeats Merritt, the Oilers, 45-8. Pawnee shuts out Tonkawa, 52-0. Pahuska, here's a score for you, 84-12 over Caney Valley. Fairview beats Sarah, 49-24. And Pecola, the number 5 team in the high school huddle rankings, leading Panama 30-20. One other note, Phil, in A1 football, Cashion defeats Hinton 34-13.
There you go, Cashion.
So those are some scores around the state of Oklahoma, brought to you by the South Point Baptist Church. Start your week with Sunday morning worship at South Point Baptist Church with 2 services beginning at 10 a.m. Take a time out. Come back with more here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Lennox products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Welcome back. Terra Insure Group postgame show. Titans 29-0. We will go ahead and award our North Church player of the game. We'll have the interview, maybe hopefully catch up with them next week, but tonight's North Church player of the game goes to senior Blake Doles. Played so tough on both sides, offensively and defensively. As Sean has mentioned, he's working on 2 bad knees, but you know he will not sit out any games. If he can go, he will go. And so congratulations to Blake Doles, tonight's Northchurch Player of the Game. Plan to visit soon. Let them know you're coming at Northchurch, and they'll have a free gift ready for you when you arrive at the front door. Northchurch Guthrie, congratulations to Blake Doles. Take our final time out. When we come back, the Black Oak Alliance highlights of the game and a wrap from Gelsma Stadium. This is the Terry and Shore Group post-game show.
At Hayes Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and community and have committed to providing you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Honoring your loved one is our top priority, and part of that is assisting you to help deal with the grief during difficult times. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved one's wishes to our family. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Visit them online today at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Founded in 2009, Terra Insure Group exists to serve the residents of Guthrie and the surrounding communities by delivering quality insurance coverage at the fairest possible rate. TIG isn't captive to one single carrier. The staff at Terra Insure Group, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, Lisa Engel, Sarah Bowling, and Libby Wano, offer over 100 years of combined insurance experience. Call 405-293-4880 or visit them online at tigok.com.
Sean. Blue Jays lose it here tonight to the mighty Carl Albert Titans. Final score 29-0. Sean Silva's joined us here one final time on the Terry and Shore Group postgame show. Sean, your thoughts on the game, and it looked like everyone seemed to be positive. And as you asked Coach Beebe, all their goals are still in front of them.
Yeah, my final takeaway, obviously, Carl Albert was just an amazing team, some amazing athletes. We've been saying it the whole broadcast, but really how well the Blue Jays played them. Up front, they kind of hit a wall offensively. That defensive line was so tough, but they kept plugging away. They kept running their plays. They kept doing what they do, and they had success along the way. It wasn't enough to get on the board. It wasn't enough to make a difference in the game, but they didn't quit coming, and that's a lot. That says a lot to me that next week, if they can run those same plays against a lesser opponent, I think they're going to see a lot of success.
No doubt. Phil, we talked about all the Division I talents and all the great players that they have, but the staple of Carl Albert over the years has been their offensive and defensive line, and we saw that tonight up close and personal here as Guthrie really did not have very many explosive plays and had to punt the football early and often in this one.
Yeah, I mean, the big boys up front, I don't care who you're talking about. If they are doing well, the team does well, and that's just how it is. But I'm going to echo what Sean said. I love the competitiveness of our kids, the fact that they played all four quarters, never gave up. There was never any quit, and one of those kids on the field, our coaches coached them through the four quarters of the game. Like Coach Beebe said, if you go just off of on the hoof and roster, we're 70-point underdogs for the game ever starts.
Yeah.
And so I think you can take the 29 points that you held Carl Albert to. It's the lowest output for Carl Albert all year. And you can build from that. This is a good Guthrie Blue Jay football team. I think also we got a few nicks, but we got out of it healthy for the most part.
Yeah.
And so going into that Lawton game next week, a big deal. I never saw a final on that Lawton game, but in Altus. But I'll tell you, that's going to be a big time ball game, first round home playoff game at Stakes. Man, oh man, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Altus right now leads Lawton 29-28. Looking for how much time is left. We'll have that before we sign off here tonight. Final score for the final time tonight, the Guthrie Blue Jays. Actually, before we sign off here, let's take a look at a few of the highlights brought to you by the Black Oak Alliance. And the Jays, we're going to have some defensive highlights. Guthrie did turn the Titans over a couple times, including Colton Carlock with the interception inside the 10-yard line. That came early in the first quarter. Guthrie a little bit momentum. There's a great defensive play by Caden White.
Caden had a great game.
He sure did. Myers came in and helped clean them up as well. Here's the option play. Guthrie plays this one well with the Burton kid with the nice tackle there. Dalen Rice with the nice little pass here over a couple of defenders. Eli Plagg, right place, right time to bring in the reception. And more Blue Jay defense. Kellen Herzl getting to Woodring. One of the few sacks tonight for this Blue Jay defense. They get to him that time, though. And here comes another interception here. Woodring will get hit hard as he delivers that pass. Darion Whitehorn, the sophomore, with his first career interception for the Blue Jays, and he will sleep well tonight, Phil, the young sophomore. And he's been tested all season long. Unlike nothing like tonight, he was really tested. But Darian Whitehorn getting a lot of life experience on the football field his sophomore year.
Well, I see Burton, I see Whitehorn, I see these young kids. This is going to bode well as we get into playoffs. It's going to bode well going into the next year. You know, Burton and Whitehorn, those are two outstanding sophomore football players. They're going to be really fun to watch as they continue to grow physically, develop, get more game experience. Burton with that big frame of his, that kid could be a monster by the time he gets out of here. He's got the motor. You saw it there when they had the offsetting penalties, no backup in him. I love that. I mean, now maybe he's just a silly sophomore, doesn't know that he shouldn't do that to that big fancy player, but didn't back up a second, and I love that attitude. Sean, I told Chris, little hip toss there at the end on that tackle. I said, I don't know if he wrestles, but he should.
Yeah, I'm probably going to talk to him.
Yeah, he was thinking up there with Tristan Haynes there for a little bit. Highlights brought to you by the Black Oak Alliance. We invite you to call Phil Nichols or Dave Evans. They are protecting your legacy, your trusted advisors for a secure future. Risk management, employee benefits to help with estate planning as well, along with HR solutions. Black Oak Alliance, find them online. Got a fancy website and everything. Lawton has the football at the Altus 46-yard line with 42 seconds left. Altus leading that game 29-28. It leads right into our game next week. It is senior night, but oh, how big it is. A home playoff game will be on the line when Lawton Wolverines come into Gelsman Stadium 1 week from tonight. If Guthrie wins that football game, they get a home playoff game. If they lose, could be a road trip to Lawton if it plays out that way. Pre-game show begins at 6:30. Our kickoff will be at 7 o'clock right here. Don't forget, join us every Wednesday night on our sister channel, on our YouTube channel, Second Banana Media. You're watching right now on Guthrie News page. You have subscribed. You have liked. Please do the same thing on Second Banana Media. Our high school talk show is on there. Also, chamber events are on there, and a whole bunch of different podcasts on there is our podcast network, Second Banana Media. Ronnie Fields, Phil Nichols, and myself. Wednesday night, 6 o'clock sharp. We actually went 2 hours last week. We tried to go hour and a half, hour 15. I don't know if that'll happen. We got a lot to talk about from 6A1 all the way down to A2 football. Not a Guthrie show, but a high school football show that goes across the state of Oklahoma. 34 seconds left in the Altus Lawton ball game. We will we'll try to update you as much, but we do need to get out of here. And we appreciate all of our great advertisers up and down the entire list. You see the commercials. We cannot thank them enough to allow us to do what we get to do here every week with the Guthrie Blue Jays. A huge thank you to our great camera operators. Cannot brag enough about them. All the great shots we had tonight from Lance Evans, Kel Evans, and Andy Daves. They do an outstanding job for us. We are so lucky. I always want to have 5 or 6 cameras, but, man, 3 cameras is so sweet with those guys, what they can do with all the great shots. Of course, Ronnie gets them in the right spot. Connor Phillips and his dad, or Ronnie Phillips, producing everything, getting everything in the right spot. Appreciate them as always. And Altus has the football, so Altus will defeat Lawton tonight 29-28. So some angry Wolverines will come into Guthrie next week. And again, it will be the second place. Carl Albert wins the district. It'll either be Guthrie or Lawton with that second spot in the district. Join us right here 1 week from tonight. For Sean Silvis, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you 1 week from tonight when the Blue Jays take on the Wolverines. Until then, have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Football 2024 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. The Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy. Guthrie Bluejay football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, Reese Appliance Repair, Exxon, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been watching Guthrie Bluejay football, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!